sports shit.
That shit say dogs. That's why I like the hat.
Fucking Georgia. They play Alabama this week. It's gonna be a good ass game.
Yeah, Alabama gonna whoop their ass. If
All right,
Georgia
y'all.
start out slow like they normally do, boy, it's gonna be a long day for them.
Man, 81 subscribers, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who SZA is this?
This the real SZA, nigga.
There it is, yes sir. I see it. We live,
That's
yes
stupid as
sir.
hell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Could
Who
you
SZA
be
is
a
so funny?
wifey?
Yes,
Yes, I'll
sir.
be your wifey. Could you be my wife?
Now, who in a racial draft
Yeah.
would you trade for Phil Collins?
Huh?
Helen.
What?
You don't know who Phil Collins is?
No, you said I didn't hear what you said. Well, I didn't hear what the question was.
I said, who in a racial draft would you trade for Phil Collins?
Ryan.
Millie Vanilli.
Damn.
Millie fucking
Milli
Vanilli?
No.
Get rid of him.
Nah, don't disrespect like that. What the fuck, man? Phil
What?
Collins is
Don't disrespect.
Cuba
Hell
Good
Why
yeah.
would you
Jr.
Phil Collins?
Phil Collins is one of the great fights. Like, what are you talking about, yo?
I'm
That
definitely
motherfucker
getting.
got
I'm
slapped.
definitely getting rid of Milli Vanilli.
We gonna get rid of Millie Vanilli and take Phil Collins.
Nah,
The
not
Cuba-
Milli
whites
Vanilli.
ain't taking that shit,
They'll
bro.
take, they'll
The
take
whites
Cuba
are
Good.
not taking Millie Vanilli for fucking Phil
All right,
Collins.
shit. We might give him
Hustle
Lenny
me.
Kravitz then.
The ultimate
about
hustler.
You give up Lenny Kravitz.
No, you
We give him
crazy.
Lenny Kravitz.
He already got
You don't
drafted by
know,
the Jews
man.
anyway.
Yeah, I know,
And
right?
he
That's
did
tough.
get drafted by the
That's
Jews.
So
Mm-mm.
that just go ahead.
Cuba Gooden Jr.
tough.
Hey, they can have Karl Malone.
Yeah, they got Karl Malone. Word up.
Oh yeah, they got Karl
they-
Malone.
Yo,
They already took Karl Malone. Yeah, Utah. Yeah. So you know who
Yeah.
else they can
whites
have?
are not taking Karl
They can-
Malone, dog.
They can take OJ because he ain't black. He OJ. Yeah, take him too. God damn it.
They said
That's
Candace
disrespectful.
Owens.
I said Millie Vanilli and y'all just
Yeah, you can't. Well,
y'all
well,
stand
Candace
for it.
Owens
They
already
Nah,
gone.
hell nah.
She
You
was
think
tapping
you
your
think they
foot to
would
that
take?
shit.
You think they would take Candace Owens
She already
for
gone.
Phil Collins?
Ain't she on their side already?
She already gone.
She already
Not
gone.
officially though, right? Like not officially. That's crazy as fuck though.
Oh man,
She
Guap,
already
send us
gone.
off, man.
You already gone.
God damn it.
Man. Okay. Once again, it's on. We back in the building, y'all. Another episode of Whose Man's Is This? Episode 32. Matter of fact, this one's titled Whose SZA Is This? And speaking of SZA, my man over here in the red, aka Jacoby Brissett. Welcome to the pod, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see you, man. You know, he joined us, another one of our partners from our little chat group, man. You know, he kicking with us and stuff, Mr. AKA Jacoby Brissett, aka Burning Man in the building. You know,
It's the SZA, aka the SZA.
You know, say what's up to the world. It's say what's up to everybody.
What's up, man? It's Scott, aka the SZA, aka Justice Reigns from above, aka Daddy Long Stroke with a strong poke. Chilling, man. Glad to be here. I ain't bringing nothing of value to this pod at all. I'm just here to crack jokes and bring another full head of hair to this bitch because it's needed.
Hey, that's shitty, man. You shooting? You come in this motherfucker shooting, bro.
From the hip. I like it though. I like the energy, man.
Hey, listen. I love the energy. So when the fuckery start to break off, I hope you with it. Don't run, brother. Don't run.
Come on, man.
It will come for you.
So you about to slide that man up the bed, yo.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna pop this man cherry, boy. Your ass might be in the buck before the night over with.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
God, whoa,
Hey.
hey.
Let me back out now if that's the
You
case.
must.
I told you we here for it, homeboy.
I know I signed up for the buck.
I told you. Yeah, let's
The
a lot
man
of
ain't
people that
read.
ain't signed up for the buck that done been in. You know
Fine print.
what I'm saying?
You're
A
right. He
lot of
ain't read
people
the
that
fine
signed
print.
up. Yeah. What's going on, Eric? What's going on? We see you in the chat. Hey, I'm your host, man. Mr. 305 Guapezius in the building, aka Guap, aka Musclehead. You know what it is. Hey, let's start this thing off. We got my man Cap down there. What's going on, brother? Talk to us. Light skin is the right skin.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just out here chilling, man. Just excited about this pod today, man. You know, we got our homeboy on here. You know, they hear us talk about him and Dr. Feats a lot, man. So it's good to show another part of the crew that, you know, that we be, you know, gaming with and fooling with on the chat, you know, talking that stupid shit. So man, it's always good to have that.
I'm
You know,
not Dr. Feet, just so everybody know.
yeah, he's not
That's
Dr. Feats.
none of the niggas.
Nah,
Could you be my
Mr.
wife?
Can't stand it is the feet bandit. Mr. Can't stand it is the feet bandit. Hey, next up, we got my man Jay over here, aka Mr. Golden Arms, aka man, my pockets run deep. What's going on, brother? Talk to us.
Hey, chillin', man. I live a crazy life. To show you what the '80s like, man. Celebrated the birthday and stuff this past weekend. It was not the Diddy freak off or nothing like that. However, there were some events that we will not disclose on this audio journey. But the man Ryan fell into the building, man. We had a great time, man. Kicked it. Got a lot to get through today, man. Let's get it.
Man, hey, I just
All
want to
right,
say, man,
last.
trying to catfish in 2024 is wild.
Hey, yo.
Hold them
Oh,
thoughts,
man.
brother.
No,
Hold them
no,
thoughts, man.
no.
Hold them thoughts.
No,
Hold them
man.
thoughts. Let me
No.
finish these intros, man, and we can get back into that. We got
Nah, we
last but not least, man. My brother over here, man. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. And brother, I just want to say, I don't know what the hell you threw back there on that couch that was long for that dog, man, but it didn't look like nothing pleasurable. But anyway, what's going on, Ryan, in the building? Talk to us, brother. What's up? What's up with you?
It's a squeaky toy, but what's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? It's another sad day for the Bears. That's all I got, man. I'm sad and depressed.
Mm. Hey, yo, man. I'm up as a DC fan, though, bro. Quad is cap.
Hey, and
Motherfucking
you should
DC
be.
is leading the
Hey.
NFC East, boy. Hey,
You should be.
let's get it. Nice.
We all know that's not gonna last long.
Man, sure. I don't know shit till it happens, G. We'll see how it go.
Oh, I did do one shout out. Congratulations, Guap. You are now officially 1-5 against me
Oh,
in fantasy
Facts.
football. Finally beat me.
Oh, he talk. Hey,
Took
for
four-
y'all
took 4
who
years.
don't know what the fuck he talking about, man. He talking about our fantasy league, man. We have a little fantasy league. We in year 5. No, I'm saying year 4. We in year 4, and you know, I got the little dub this weekend. So that's all he talking about.
Well,
You know,
now it's a little dub. You couldn't stop talking about
hold on,
that shit.
hold on, and let me finish. Let me finish, light skin. Let me finish, man. Don't listen, cause you bright. Don't just put darkness on my mood. Listen. I said he kind of took away from it because he was already blasting in the chat that I got the dub because his team was all injured and stuff. So it wasn't as sweet as I would like it to be. But yes, it was a dub. And yeah, I did say a few things and throw a little couple things in the chat, but it's all good, man. You know, you can't win them all every year. So that nigga lost. Yes, he did. On to the next. Cap, you up next. Let's go.
Hey, call him out.
All right, man. Shit. If it's anything like that Madden shit, it's gonna be easy victory. But um before we get into it, y'all, man, just speaking of the 80s, man. Remember we was talking about that shit on the chat, man. The 80s, man, going into the early 90s was fucking wild, man. You had to be alive and be there to understand, man. That shit was wild.
Yo, just when you look at the old pictures of yourself as a kid, man, like when you had the solid red shorts with the white piping going through the bottom, know what I'm saying?
The fucking tube socks with the piping on the
Tube
tubes.
socks with the piping, the fishnet shirts and shit, man. You don't know how many fucking fishnet motherfucking tank tops I had, man, as a kid. That shit
talking
was
about
wild, man.
You talking about
motherfucking
them poor looking jerseys,
Hey.
fishnet things?
That full force shit.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah, that full
Hey.
force shit.
how many of y'all you take the motherfucking soda cans and flatten them out and put them on the back of your bike and the tire back there and make that, that.
Yeah, that motor, you turn yourself into a motorcycle, man.
Hell yeah. Or used to put the clip on
What?
the car on
Never.
your spokes. Used to put the
Hey, that's
What y'all
old
from like the
nigga
19?
Brian.
What y'all from the? Y'all from the 1950s? Y'all old as fuck.
They was grown men at the turn of the 90s, man.
motherfucking the motherfucking click clacks, you know what I mean?
I'm over here like 90s. Yeah, I remember the 90s. Ninja Turtles.
Nah.
G.I. Joe.
Yo, wow.
Y'all motherfuckers talking about, I was driving and I had 8 kids
Ain't
by
nobody
then.
say nothing about no driving.
Old ass
if you ain't had no big wheel, you wasn't living.
Man, bro,
Right.
listen.
And
bro,
if
I couldn't drive a
you had the
bicycle.
Night
truck.
Rider motherfucker,
I the Batman
if you had
bitch.
the night,
Night Rider. Again, come on.
yeah, the Night Rider big wheel, yo, it had the fucking e-brakes on it, so you
Fucking
pull
break
that
and you can
shit up.
spin out on that bitch.
Yeah, that was the
Hey,
shit.
the front of that bitch looked like the front end of Kit.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the shit, man. Good times. Fucking jelly shoes and shit. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
nothing about that shit.
yeah, Pat, you
Jump
old as
rope.
fuck too. You from the 1930s? I think Pat was in World War II, right?
Damn.
Damn it.
That's old ass.
No, man. Hey, Pat, flex on his ass in this fucking chat, man. Don't
We
look
love
that,
you,
man.
Pat.
Fight back.
Man.
Yeah, 80s was a wild time, man. That shit was I mean, I was a kid, man. I was, I was a youngster, being born in 78 and shit. But it's a wild time, man. The music was lit though, man. Like
Was
it
coke
just
that
seemed
crazy?
like it was
Was coke and crack that crazy back then?
I ain't know no
Yes,
crackheads, to
Right.
be honest.
Wasn't no crack back then. Crack epidemic was not around in the not well. You on this in the
It was
80s,
late
up to
80s,
later.
yeah.
I was about to say, yeah,
Hell
it
yeah.
was.
Late 80s.
Yeah, it was.
Late 80s, not early.
Yeah.
Late 80s, yeah.
Thanks
Oh,
to
man,
good
it
old
was
Ronald
crazy.
Reagan.
It was definitely crazy, bro.
Shout out to Nino Brown and the CMB.
Hey,
Man,
I will say the 80s got some good ass horror movies. They're my favorite. Them Chuckies, them shit's unbeatable.
word, Chucky's your goat. He's
Man,
your
them
goat
shit-
fucking
I just like because them
horror
shits-
movie.
Well, they're hilarious. You know what I'm saying? They're my favorite, like B-rated. Like this is a bad fucking movie, but this shit funny as hell. Can you imagine a little ass dog whooping your ass?
And he was so fucking vile with it, yo. I'll never forget.
He be
I'm
talking shit
watching
to him while
Child's
he
Play.
killing him.
Yeah, this dude was like, "You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! I'll teach you to fuck with me." And he's trying to stab this chick. And I'm like, "Yo, what am I watching?" Like, I didn't even know what a slut was, but I knew it was bad.
Hey, Lawrence Fishburne on Pee Wee Herman and shit.
Hey, yeah, he's Cowboy Curtis and shit.
Yeah, Pee Wee's
those
Playhouse,
were the days,
man.
man. Fucking Mecca high, Mecca honey
Honey
ho.
ho and shit.
Yeah,
if you
man.
if you talking about Halloween, you talking about horror movies. The man was Michael Myers, man. I'm sorry. Michael
Nah,
Myers.
it was
that
Freddy
guy.
for me.
Yeah,
Freddy
Freddie.
was
Hey, why'd you-
comedic.
Freddie had a song though. You know what I'm saying? He had that 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. No, he had
Man,
all Jason had was
Why'd,
that's all he had.
my favorite.
why'd you think it was
my
Mike
favorite-
though?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Me talking
Yeah,
about me.
why'd you
Mike
think it was
just
Mike
that
Myers?
Mike didn't say nothing. It wasn't no giving. Mike just walk around, man. That motherfucker was big. Mike
But-
out here strong on
but hold on.
motherfuckers, and he just.
Mike Myers is 70s. The movies came out.
Well, I mean, Friday the
Them movies-
13th is
The
70s too.
original, hold on. The original Halloween movie has came out in 78, I think. No, yeah, 78 or 79, something like that. I believe it was the original with Jamie Lee Curtis. But the rest of those movies throughout were the 80s, brother.
Yeah.
The rest of the movies were the 80s.
Right on.
80s.
I don't
Part
think
two
he-
was in the
A lot
hospital.
of presences too.
Part 3 was the worst one. 3 was the worst one. Season of the Witch. with them little chip things they had. But 2 was the best when they were in the hospital with Jamie Lee Curtis. And they were in that hospital. That was the best movie. That movie used to fuck
What
me up, boy.
what was Michael Myers about? What was the core story for Halloween? Because and
He was
shouts to
like a
it's
troubled
officially
kid.
Paul too, by the way.
He
So
was
shouts to
he
Paul.
was a he was a troubled kid, man. Like he was one of those kids. They think he ended up being possessed as a kid, but he had a thing. It's like he graduated up and up. He started out like killing animals and shit like that, and
Uh,
he was just a messed up kid. And then he ended up killing his parents. He
mm,
killed everybody in the house except for his sister. He didn't get a chance to kill Jamie Lee Curtis, and that's when he came back to
word.
the
Yeah,
hospital. But
he was
yeah,
on he was on the spectrum.
Yeah, he was on a
yeah,
mission to kill her ass.
Hey, that's shitty though, man. Chill on the spectrum, yo. Chill, bro.
but that's that dude though, man. I got a Michael Myers mask around here somewhere, boy. I was looking
Man,
for it for a while.
Voorhees was my one, man. Yo, Jason
You saw?
Voorhees, man, that nigga was violent, B. I remember he rode up on a group in a fucking RV, yo. And he started wrecking shit and he grabbed this motherfucker by the back of his head and pushed this shit into the wall and they showed from the outside the imprint of his face and shit going to the wall. That shit was
Like
wild.
like Michael Myers and Freddy, man, they had two things. Like two of their movies was the funny shit to me. Like when Jason takes Manhattan and he was on the roof and dude was boxing his ass and was giving
He
that
knocked
motherfucker
his
the shit
head off.
down.
That shit was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Got all the way to the edge of the building and then all of a sudden Jason wasn't even moving because he was rocking him and then Jason got to the edge and that motherfucker wouldn't budge. And old boy was tired and he knocked his block off. And then
Yeah.
Freddie got the all-time favorite line for me when he throw that bitch head through the TV talking about welcome to prime time, bitch.
I'm time,
That
bitch.
shit had me
Oh
rolling.
yeah, that was my
That
shit.
shit was
Get,
fucking
get
had
your
me
big
rolling.
drink in TV. Prime time, bitch. Yeah, that was my
Hey, my
shit.
my funniest shit with Freddie, man, when he was running down the alley with them long ass arms, man.
Long arms. That shit wasn't funny. That shit was
Like,
creepy as hell. That's the
yeah.
first movie. That was in the first
Hey,
movie.
man, that shit was hilarious, man.
Because they used to show that shit in the
Also,
commercial when the movie was coming out. They show that fucking scene and there's a shadow, this motherfucker arm dragging behind him.
I remember when Voorhees wrapped that motherfucker up in that sleeping bag too. He rode up on him in the woods and shit. Well, obviously, right? And Buddy thought he was hiding in the sleeping bag, so he get in there thinking it's gonna be sweet. Man, he picked that shit up and was banging that shit against a tree like,
That tree.
like it was some motherfucking. It was his mats in his car or some shit, man. He
Like
was
that nigga,
banging that
like he
bitch.
was hitting a pinata with that motherfucker.
Yeah, what? He was getting it in the chat. They talking about Michael Myers is it, man. He's the ultimate scary.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Erica don't fuck with clown shit. That Pennywise shit fuck with her bad. Like to this day, I guess
Yeah.
Hey,
she don't
remember
fuck with
Killer
clown.
Clowns from Outer Space and shit?
I never saw that shit, bro. I never saw that one.
Man, remember them clowns are sitting in them and they titties start growing and them dudes start banking them clowns. Yo.
That's
The
wild.
80s was crazy. The 80s and the 90s was wild for
What was
movies,
the
man.
movie,
They was
man,
just
with them
doing
little
some wild
dolls?
shit.
What was the movie with them little dolls? You had the one in the black tux, and then the one that was swollen shit with a little ass head. Looked like a little head was shaped like looked like a
Yeah, it
tree
had the
rock.
little fucking spin thing on the top.
Yeah. What
I
the hell
don't
was
know
them
what
movies
the
on?
fuck y'all talking
I
about, G.
forgot.
Man, yeah,
Oh,
dog. The motherfucker
motherfucking
drilled a hole in my man's stomach.
yeah, and then you had don't forget about Hellraiser.
And the
Them shits was
Gremlins.
wild.
Yeah,
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 I
them
ain't
been
Gremlins,
never, I
all
ain't
that
never
heavy
shit.
like
fuck with,
that.
I never fuck with horror movies, but I'm a, recurrent thing, Cap. I ain't seen none of them shits. But
Yeah.
what scared the shit out of me was Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Judge Dredd, when that nigga got smashed by the fucking steamroller, that was the scariest shit. I swear to God.
His eyeball popping
And I'm
out and
like,
Oh
shit.
man. Hold the fuck on.
yeah, that's man. But yeah, because I'm like 10 years younger than y'all niggas, so y'all niggas talking about grown man. Yeah, that Judge Dredd was scary as fuck.
Man, whose man's is this, man?
Hey, who's
Whose
Right.
man's is this? This man
I mean,
talking
this
about
man ain't never seen
who
the Cosby Show,
framed
so I
Roger
mean,
Rabbit?
fuck.
He ain't never
Yo,
seen Martin.
nigga, get the fuck
Hey,
out of
no,
here.
hey, hold up, real quick though, real quick. One thing that I remember, and it wasn't even supposed to be scary type shit. Remember in Pee Wee's Big Adventure when he was riding with Large Marge in the
Large
fucking
Marge, man. Yeah.
and that bitch, she turned and looked at him and bugged their eyes out, yo. That was it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Was y'all scared of Tales from the Crypt, man?
Nah, I love the Crypt Keeper, man.
That's
That's
right,
that was
lady.
right. That was one of my favorite things to
Live as
call
shit.
old bitches. Like, that bitch is like the Crypt Keeper.
Hey, what about Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight?
All that Tales from the Crypt shit was fire to me, man. I loved all that shit, bro.
Yeah, I like
I
Tales
hated
from the
that.
From the Hood too. Tales from the Hood.
Just from the hood.
Yeah. I hate that all that style of storytelling kind of went away. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I thought they were onto a good thing, bro. Like all that shit was fire to me.
They got a movie that's supposed to be a scary movie. I just saw today a peep with Michael P. Jordan. Is Michael P. Jordan right or B. Jordan?
B.
Well, B is
Michael
Black
B.
Panther.
Jordan. My bad, brother. I didn't mean to mess up your name like that. Michael B. Jordan has a movie coming out called Sinner. That's supposed to be a scary movie where he has a twin brother in the movie, and it's some kind of. They didn't give a whole lot of detail, but it's supposed to be some kind of scary type shit. I don't know if it's involving vampires, or zombies, some kind of crazy shit where he's in like a town. It's like sitting like the 1930s. But yeah,
No.
look it up, man. Some movie he got coming out called Sinner. It's supposed to come out in March.
Yeah, I'm not hip, man. On the movies
You gotta
tip
wait
though,
today.
I heard that that new Transformers movie was a fucking banger, dog. So I might have to I gotta make my way up to the cinema to check that out in person, man. That might be a family trip or something.
You know why it's good, right?
Downtown.
You know why it's good, right?
Why's that?
Michael Bay's not doing it.
Well, it's animated
not
too,
why.
man. It's
I'm
a whole
yeah.
different
I'm being an asshole, but I just don't think he's a good director / producer.
He's not a
All of
Michael
it,
Bay
all of his
fan.
movies are the same fucking movies, bro. All of his
Nah, the
movies.
problem with Transformers was that like the cartoons was like 95% robot, 5% human.
Right.
Maybe the movie was the other way around. Like I don't see no goddamn.
And
What's
guess who
that white bitch
guess who
name?
chose that? Michael Bay.
Yeah. So that's why them shits was
Yeah.
trash. There wasn't enough Transformers.
It
I
wasn't.
think they got away. They got away from the original recipe, man. That's
Yeah, man.
it
I
was
ain't want to
already
see all them
good.
damn humans in there, man. I want to see
Yeah, looking
motherfucking
for his
robots
father's
fight.
glasses and shit.
Yeah, I didn't
Fuck
want
outta
to see
here.
Megan Fox. Or maybe.
That's her name. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Was
did.
it Megan Fox? Yeah,
It
it
was
was Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, yeah.
Right,
She was a
you
baddie back in the day.
What'd you say?
Because she started fucking up her face like
Yeah,
everybody
she
else.
messed her face up,
Yeah.
man.
Such
Ryan,
a
I said,
sad
you know
thing,
you
man.
Fox.
Nah, man, if she's not naked, it's not.
She's been naked and shit before.
No, she hasn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, semi. That movie where she's supposed to be dead.
Jennifer's body? Nah, man, trust me, she wasn't naked in that
Yeah.
bitch.
Did she pull her titties out in Jennifer's body?
No.
I don't think you ever saw Jennifer's body, did you? Like
no.
not.
No.
Yeah, well.
Didn't pique my
It's what it
interest.
is, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
peace,
that
man.
era,
Let's
80s and 90s was a good era, man, for sure.
yeah, for a lot of things, man.
This damn dog won't stop barking.
Yes,
Anybody want a
I'll
dog?
be your wifey.
Hell
I
no.
don't want a dog, but I'm kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which,
Whoa.
let's get in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? This is a terrible segue, man.
Yeah, you led into that shit fucked up.
Hey, man, it worked though. You know what I'm saying? We here.
It did.
So I guess Trump made some comments in the interview saying that the immigration problem and some of the more salacious issues that we're having with immigrants, he changed it from the Haitians to Congolese folks.
They coming from the Congo.
Yeah,
say,
they come
Where
from
from the
Africa.
Congo are you coming from? And they say, we're coming from the jails. The fuck? Hey, that man just be saying some wild shit.
Oh
I
man.
hate it, man. I hate it.
Hey, it's like he just be meeting these people on the border as they flying in, swimming in, dropping in from the sky, wherever the fuck, and he just be shaking their hand like asking them these questions.
They flying in.
Stupid, man.
Now they
Well, I
coming
don't know
from
why
Congo.
are y'all surprised whatsoever, man? This dude is this Trump, man. This is what he does. This is what he does. He doesn't talk about policies and what he's gonna do. He just talks about other fucking races and immigration. This person's fault and that person's fault, and motherfuckers eating cats and dogs and ducks and all this shit. You know, whatever. Even though, by the way, I fuck a duck up. You know, but anyway.
Yeah, leave that grease all around your lips, eating that duck.
Yeah, I had a. Hey, real quick, man. I had a pumpkin that was stuffed with duck in Korea. My lord.
But
Anyway,
that bitch was fire,
bro.
But that bitch was fire,
man. Anyway,
but I mean, we talk a lot of shit on Trump, man, and it's again, I mean, it's not to deter anybody from making a choice this election season. I mean, we're not shitting on your choice necessarily, but why do y'all think he leans into race so much? I mean, I know the Trump supporter says that Trump is not a racist, right? I mean, he's hired, black people and minorities in significant cabinet positions and shit. Omarosa, for one, is kind of a big example of that. So he's put black people in some positions to make noise. But why does he lean into this race so much? Why do you think it's him? Is he being told to do that? I got the T. All right, what's happening?
Flag on the play. Personal
What's
foul.
happening?
Who in their right mind told you that Omarosa was fucking black?
What you just called her? Wait a minute. What? Hey, what you just called her, man?
Omarosa.
Yeah, it's Omarosa, right?
Omarosa?
Wasn't she on his show?
Omarosa. Bro, listen, we all okay. She might be black by color. We all know she'll be on the outside. But no, that shit, come on, man. No, man. I'm sorry. No Omarosa, no motherfucking what's your boy that was head of housing and shit, housing development. What the fuck is it? Ben Carson?
Is it Ben Carson?
Man, listen.
Why ain't he black? But hold on, why ain't he black? If he walks into a store, I guarantee if he walks into a store down the south,
listen, man. He put these black folks that follow him that are like all pro Trump supporters and this and that. Shit, he might as well put Herschel what's his name? Herschel Walker in that motherfucker somewhere too.
He's still black.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, be clear. He's black. He's just as when the police pull his ass over, he's still black.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's when they find out that they still black. When they come to some shit like that, that's when they find.
Is Omarosa for Phil Collins?
Yo,
yeah, we can do that.
The will never do that. They will never do that, man. Like I'm trying to find a fair trade for Phil Collins. Like,
hey, in the chat, man. Can y'all please in the chat tell us who would y'all trade from the black delegation for Phil Collins? Just put that in the chat.
And be clear about who Phil Collins is, man. He's one of the great whites, yo. He's one of the great whites.
Racial draft. If we had a 2024 racial draft and we were in the whites on the top, who would the whites trade Phil Collins for on the black side? Who do y'all think? What's y'all take on that? You know what I mean?
Wow.
I think my choice was Milli Vanilli. I think somebody said, what else they said? Names, what y'all say out there? Just to throw it out there.
Does Milli Vanilli have an air of In the Air of the Night?
Yeah.
You know what's true? They may not have seen it, but they got it.
In the Air of the Night.
Ooh, I got one for you. Lionel Richie.
No, we
No, sir. We keeping Lionel.
I don't know. We trying to do fair trades here. You trying to do fair trades here? They're not gonna go for Milli Vanilli. You trying to give them your trash. You can't give them your trash. It's kind of like fantasy, bro. It's kind of like fantasy.
Patrick said we keep Phil.
Untrained, no trade clause.
You'll trade him for somebody though. You wouldn't trade him for Luther?
Oh, that's rough, man.
I don't know. Luther either. No, hell no.
Yeah, past that, I'm blacker than lighter. Man, speaking of Luther, man, just to throw this out here, man. Are we really just not gonna talk about how Luther none of his albums are like original, like they all remakes of songs?
Nope.
Who cares?
I care. Like that's crazy.
Because he did it so well, you don't even know that shit.
Damn. And there's
How
that.
many artists out here have original songs? How many artists out here have original songs? They don't have
Beethoven.
some kind of remix kind of Beethoven. Ah, damn.
John Coltrane.
Not jazz musicians and not composers, my friends.
Hey, I got it.
No.
Yo, hold on, real quick. I got it. We'll let them keep Eminem for Phil Collins.
Ooh.
They already got Eminem.
No, they don't.
We got
Eminem.
already.
They ain't got Eminem
already.
For who?
The Dave Chappelle. Remember? We already
Oh,
got Eminem.
fuck yeah, you right. Damn.
And Chris is talking about Diddy.
Diddy.
Hey,
My
come
man
on,
said Diddy.
man.
Don't nobody want that
Come
man right now.
on.
That man too hot. Ain't nobody trying to have that.
God damn it. Anyway, can we get back on topic though, man? Like, is Trump, is he leaning into racism as a strategy, man? What do you think about that shit? Seriously. What's the play?
Real quick, man, I think he's leaning into whatever gets him elected, right? So whether that has to be racism or hate, he's on lead or love, whatever the fuck, he's on lean into it. You never notice he's flip flopped. He flip flopped now on abortion, right? Flip flop. Now he's talking about he's gonna go for the amendment in Florida. Flip flop. So he's gonna go towards what's gonna get him his voters. And his base, they feel left out because his base is the poor white man, and they feel left out with all these changes from LGBTQIA, whatever fuck. Not trying to disrespect your alphabet. They feel when Obama came in there, and not only him being black and threatening, but the fact that how he used executive powers to start putting stuff that may actually help them. But since he's a Democrat, and that black part, deep down, some don't feel that way. That's the hate that he's leaning on. He's leaning on y'all. These white folks feel left behind. These white folks, rich, poor, whatever the fuck, they feel left behind. That make America great again, or make America white again. I know that sounds whatever. But they want to go back to Reagan, right? Because they always compare themselves to Reagan. And what was going on during the 80s era, right? The black community was hit with a fucking pandemic called a fucking crack, cocaine, drugs just infiltrating our community. Broken families.
Mass incarceration.
Mass incarcerations. That doesn't seem like something I would want to go back to. But he's spreading that, and then also he also helps spread with that misinformation. And people are going to find the most craziest shit nowadays. Put pictures together that have nothing to do with one another, and now you got a story called people eating cats and dogs. It's crazy.
The Congo. Hey, can I jump in, Ryan?
Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
To answer your question, Jay, man, it's all about causing mass hysteria, and it's all about it's kind of like a scare tactic, because when it comes to anything with race, it riles up either side, right? And especially when it comes to not only when you have majority of the time is black and white, now it's like a thing that both can kind of say, we don't want this now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you already got the black and white racism. Now it's like both the black and white is kind of scared of the Latin or Hispanics or the Congo or whoever, even though people from Africa are black. A lot of people, including somebody I know very dear to me, thinks that, African black is not American black because they don't know the plight of America. But in all, don't matter where the boat dropped you off, are you're black. But I mean, I ain't gonna veer off, but that's just what it does, man. And it riles everybody up, and it gets you to think that there is a threat that's not really a threat. So that's my take on it.
That's peace, man. It's provocative. It gets the people going. God damn it, Chris. Anyway,
Man,
yeah, and Pat's
hold
like
on,
he don't
man.
want
Why
either one.
big words though? Eh,
Man, you believe it or not, man, I was very surprised that Trump actually has a heavy Hispanic following. Which was kind of
Yes, he
wild.
does, man. Yes, he fucking
Especially down here
does.
in Florida,
because
man.
but you want to know why? You want to know why is that? Because like I said, you can find racism and bigotry in everything. And it's like he's making people believe like the ones that are here that were born here or even came over here legally, like everybody who's come over to the US in the legal way, he's making it seem like the people who are coming over illegal is now taking something away from you. And people, and you, whether you want to believe it or not, people who are here, who's been here legally, they hate it when you try to make it seem like they just coming over here to cut grass or some shit. Like motherfuckers is ready to fight over that shit, and they don't want to be wrapped up in that. They
Yeah,
hate that.
that's peace, man.
Listen, you know what? Like for me, man, to be honest, I'm all for people, man. If you're getting away from a bad situation, man, if your situation, this is a land of opportunity. It's what that's what it's called. United States land of opportunity. If you're coming from a situation, man, that's fucked up, and you're really trying to provide for your family, or do some things, to better this economy or be a positive influence in some type of way, then I'm all for it, man. I don't give a damn. You coming over, I don't care what job you do. It's just you're trying to make a living, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think anybody should be denied to be trying to make a living, support their family. You know what I'm saying? They gotta eat just like we do. But that's like I said, as long as it's for positive reasons, man. Now you on that bullshit, then I mean, yeah, you gotta go. But who's to
Mhm.
say who are those ones? They're trying to, like he's saying, oh, that the thing came out about the whole serial number thing, which we did kind of discuss a little bit, which was
Yeah.
kind of spun in two different ways.
Well,
I
go ahead and speak on that while we here, bro. Yeah, go ahead and get that out.
don't know if you guys heard in the chat, man. That came out. There was he Trump was on a show. The show was called, let's see, Stand By. He was on a show. He was being interviewed, and
Mhm.
he made a state. He asked a question about immigrants and stuff. Being what does he feel? I'm gonna go right to it. Stand by. He was on a show called Full Measure. It's a talk show that's a syndicate by conservative Sinclair Broadcast Group. And the female host, she asked him about it's just deportation of millions of people in the country is illegally. Was it realistic? And the comment that he made was that we're getting criminals out. Said we're going to do it fast, and we know who they are, and the local police know their names, and they know their serial numbers. He said, okay, they know everything about them. So when that comment came out, social media period ran with it, man. People came out and was saying that, oh, Trump was gonna assign serial numbers. Now I'm gonna give him my one little in defense of him. That's not what he said. Okay, I don't defend him very at all, but I will say
Mhm.
he did not say that he was gonna assign serial numbers. What he was talking about when he said they know their serial numbers is these immigrants when they come over here, they go through the process. I used to work for immigration, um, and for ICE, and in our facility, they're not called inmates; they're called detainees. They're assigned what's called an A number. It's an A number that each individual is assigned. A lot of times, we don't even you don't even call them by their name, because we don't know these folks, so we call them by either their country, or if we know the A number, the A number. So that's how they were referred to. So that's the number that he's talking about when he says serial numbers. The numbers that
Yeah.
these illegals that come in that are being assigned. Okay, so that's what he's referring to. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on with this dude, man, and the stuff that's being said, and a lot. Some things that get twisted around. But that's what media. That's what it does, and that's why he said he hates the media. And that I agree. I don't blame him. because the media will take stuff and twist it and flip it, man, and make it all kind of ways, and that's what they do. That's how they get ratings, and that's how they pull money in. So
Yeah, for sure, man. I think it's safe to say that, I don't think anybody is all good or all bad, and I don't think he's doing any favors for his party in the long run, though, alienating all of these immigrants, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not.
I think the traditional Republicans are kind of starting to recognize that shit too. Like, dog, you fucking us up for generations, shitting on immigrants the way that you're doing. So
Because that's what makes
it's nasty work.
this place great, man. That's what makes the U.S. whether people want to fucking believe it or not. That's what makes us great. And for you to keep singling out people like that, trying to cause this mass hysteria, thinking everybody's coming over here to fucking rape and pillage and shit, like this shit is crazy, man. Like this shit is wild, bro.
If you want to send everybody back to, if you want to send people back to their country, man, there ain't nobody gonna be here but the fucking Native Americans, because ain't nobody that's here originally from here. Okay, this country was built off of immigration, point blank, period. That's it.
To me, it's so wild how very few Native Americans there are. Like, how many Native American families have you seen? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you want to know something that's I think that the reason is it's kind of like the Amish, man. Like they kind of like in their own area setting their ways on how they want to, live and everything. So that's why you don't see a lot of Native Americans like that, or indigenous people, I should say. You don't see them like that because of that reason. Because like, when the last time you seen a fucking Amish person just really just chilling?
Shit, I'm from Ohio, so I see him a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, you go to Ohio, man, you're gonna see him a lot.
Well,
I got you though. I got you.
Yeah, I got you. I've seen it, but I'm just saying, like,
But no, down here in Vegas, and when I was living in Phoenix, you do see a lot. But the thing is, they look like Mexicans. So unless you inquire, you're supposed to think they fucking Mexicans.
I would say, I'll second that, man. When I was in Native Americans,
Indians.
I went to a rock concert when I was stationed in New Mexico, and damn, I ain't never seen so many Native Americans. I said, that's where y'all been hiding. And I went to Taos, and they got that. That's Taos is one of the cities. They still have a very healthy Native population over there. Very beautiful reservation as well, and a nice casino right next to it. So.
Really, that's one of the nice reservations and shit. It's some shitty ones up in South Dakota. Yeah. Shouts to Pine Ridge, man. Fuck.
The Native Americans down here got that bread. We have the Miccosukis down here, so we see them a lot. They have their own community. They have their own police. Everything down here.
They're the ones doing the Hard Rock sports betting, legal in Florida.
Yes, that is their stuff. The Hard Rock Casino down here and the Hard Rock Stadium is that's all, coming out their pocket,
Yeah, Tiff, North Carolina has got a lot of, especially up in the mountains, lots of natives and the Amish markets and stuff up north. I'm used to seeing Amish folks up north though, that Pennsylvania area and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's hella bus out of Cleveland to wine country, Amish country.
I see they buggies and stuff, man.
And they do have the bomb fruit and the bomb produce and shit. Like, the Amish get down, man. But
tables, though. Man, my mom got the whole Amish country bedroom set.
What?
Man, listen, my sisters already claimed it. They had that shit for years, bro.
I bet.
And that shit.
I bet that shit heavy as fuck.
Man, what? Hell
yeah.
Man, we was gonna buy a custom Amish table, man. That shit was gonna cost 8 racks. I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, this shit is not cheap, bro. It's all handmade. You gotta think, man.
All handmade. It was a nice piece of wood. Pause.
Yeah. I appreciate that pause, but I mean, just to get
listen, man. Cap, man, damn that pause, man. You enjoy your wood, man.
It was big and one up me, brother.
It was big and heavy, just like you like it and shit. was it shiny? Is it shiny or is it kind of dull?
God
they had that
damn.
polish on.
It had a lot of lacquer on it. Ain't that what the
that locker.
Hey
It
man,
had
just so y'all know, man. I heard that stock and baby oil went up, man. Shit done skyrocketed too, by the way.
yeah, I saw that shit, yo. Like and Diddy's fucking streams are up like 18%, yo, since he
yeah.
got indicted and shit. Ain't that shit crazy, man?
I thought
My
Baby Oil
God.
would have
Like
went
Diddy
down.
stream, like Diddy streams in general, or just like
Yeah, yeah,
streams
his
about
music
him.
streams.
Oh, okay.
Not his music streams. Yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Time out. Hey, what is Erica talking about in the chat?
Does
Hey,
it have
yo.
veins
Yeah,
or not?
Wait a minute. Man.
I
Man.
don't want to. I don't want to.
Amish veins in it.
Hey,
Huh?
the stuff
Man.
that Erica spills is provocative, Kristen.
All right. I'll say it. You gotta call her Chris. Her name is Chris. You gotta call her Chris.
I'm calling her Kristen.
I call her
Damn.
Kristen too. God damn it. I'm the only one that does it within X amount of miles. But anyway, but yeah, man. I do not want to start a conversation about dicks and veins. However, I do have a significant point. You ever see one of them dildos with all the bumps and shit on it? You know what I'm talking about?
like uniform bumps at the grooves. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We not about to veer off into that kind
Wait,
of
you mean seeing where you going with that?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you seen one, right? I mean,
That's it,
y'all scared of dildos or something? Like y'all don't play with dildos and
I
shit
mean,
with the old lady or
I ain't
whatever.
never seen one like that. I seen them with the veins, but I ain't never seen one with no bumps on it.
You never seen the
I used
ones
to,
with the
Oh
little
yeah,
bumps?
bumps
What
and
is
shit
that?
on
What
it.
is that? The herpes? Is that
That
the
bitch
herpes
be
you see them
series?
shits
and
at the
I seen the one with the bumps and the shit in the center be moving with the bumps and different.
Yeah.
fucking-
The spinning
Yeah.
shit's all on the inside and all that.
Hey, them
And
females
it's
got
like
some. Them
I
females got some wild ass toys, dog. Females have
you see
wild
them at the
ass toys.
AVNs all the time. You see them at the AVNs all the time. Be like the 2 foot like dragon.
Man, they be
horse
shoving
cocks and
any, they be
shit.
shoving any and everything up in that bitch.
That's wild. I just wonder how just how disconcerting it would be to see an actual dick with them bumps and shit on it. Like I'm sure that would freak a chick out. You know,
Moving
you pull
around
your
in
shit
circles and
out, you
shit.
got all the bumps. Yeah, and she look at the shit like, oh my god, and it's like, what? It looked just like your dildo. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Nah, the freaks will jump on that
Well,
shit. Nah, the freaks will
The
jump on that
dildo ain't
shit.
got nothing though.
Yeah,
That's
when you go
herpes when you see it in real life.
you stupid as hell, man.
Hey,
keep on giving. Huh?
hey, yeah, my boy Marlon, man, he said a lot of people going back and trying to analyze Diddy's lyrics. I do agree with that, but and we also got to remember Diddy
Won't
really
stop,
wasn't
can't
writing
stop.
his own lyrics, but even though he wasn't writing his own lyrics, he was changing some shit around to make it to where it sounded like he would actually say that shit.
Listen, it's not his lyrics that you need to analyze there, Marlon. It's the people that was on his label's lyrics or that was associated with him. Justin Bieber had one lyric talking about he sold his soul for what was it, for a Ferrari, and some other, what was this? I sold my soul for a Ferrari.
But I think that was AI, man. We don't know if that's real or not.
Oh,
And
and
then
it's not his lyrics.
Aubrey O'Day has a song that she had put out, was speaking on this situation as well. So I mean, you have to look at some of these artists that he was affiliated with, try to, depict some of their lyrics.
You want to know, man? I mean, since we talking about Diddy, man.
Yeah. Let's get into
Bro,
Diddy.
I mean,
Pause.
look. The thing is, to me, man, like, cause I've been kind of thinking about some shit, and if he was doing some foul shit, then he deserved whatever it is that he get. But how you going to jail for being a freak, man? When Hugh Hefner was up in the fucking throwing all these parties, and I know it was way crazy stuff in them parties and at the Diddy parties. So
You know why?
Man,
I just
first
we
of all,
do know why. But
First
I'm
of
just
all,
saying,
stop. He's not going to jail for a freak off. He's going to jail what happened during those freak offs, which were illegal shit, coercion. Listen, I'm just saying, allegedly.
But
And
a
I
lot
don't-
of that shit was going on in
No.
the
He's
Playboy
not what was
Mansion.
going on. What
and
was
then what's
what
up?
was how these things started, but with trafficking, that was the main thing.
And that also is another
Trafficking.
thing, right?
Real quick, you think
Because
chicks didn't cross state lines to get to the Playboy Mansion?
And they wasn't underage.
but this
I'm not saying they
they
weren't.
came
Hey, I'm
out
not
of their
saying
own will.
I'm not saying, but we can't. I hate when people do whataboutisms. What about this person? What about that? Nah, man. All these people deserve to be locked the fuck up. No, don't, because whataboutism is a trait that Trump and them and some of these fucking politicians do all the goddamn time. Go ahead.
But be clear, we can make a quick compare and contrast though. I think that's all Kat was trying to do is, kind of just do a compare and contrast as to why Hugh Hefner was able to go through and enjoy his life. And like nobody demonized Hugh Hefner when he died, even. Like it wasn't a bunch of controversy and shit, that came out and a bunch of chicks. I mean, I'm sure he had his share of scandals that got swept under rugs.
And I can talk about.
I didn't hear any of
it. And I can talk about Epstein, where you heard a lot about it. So there's
Erica just said it. It's this shit's documented. Everybody want to record everything nowadays. You Hefner days, when nobody recording shit, you doing what you did and went home. Now you got fucking evidence of everything.
And there's that.
Hey, that's true. That is true. That is true.
If you want to be stupid and record shit.
Listen, man, let me tell you something about this recording, y'all. Listen. If y'all listen, the camera is not your friend, okay? unless you want companies that you get paid to get the porn star, the camera is not your friend. So all you cats has got these, these little bedroom cameras and shit trying to record your little escapades. Man, listen. If a chick see that shit or some shit come, listen, boy, it's your ass. It is illegal to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit there and record yourself playing with your meat, whatever, that's on you. But don't be wrong. You're trying to record emails without they consent.
Hey, real quick though, we got to be clear though. I think that kind of varies state to state as to even third party recording of conversations and shit. Like if I'm involved in the state of Florida, if I'm involved in a conversation, no matter who it's with, then I can legally record that conversation if I'm involved. But if I'm watching two people talk,
we talking about video.
Hey, real quick.
And I understand.
Hey, real quick. I just
saying.
Real quick, because Bo was in here and named some names. Them dudes, some of those dudes you named, Donald Sterling, he got in trouble for something that wasn't illegal. He had an opinion about black people that is not illegal. And then, hey, truth be told, probably shouldn't have lost his fucking thing. But anyway, and then Bill Clinton, again, what he did, getting dick sucked, cool. That part wasn't the legal part. They were trying to get him for a lie. They were trying to get him for perjury, something else, which they couldn't, whatever. Donald Trump, again, well, he just got convicted, so that we can go on that. That's a little. So he just got convicted. So there's that, and then we don't even know what his sentence is gonna be. We're waiting on that. Charlie Sheen, if I remember correctly, he was just doing drugs and not doing shit that was illegal again, except for the drugs part.
Man, he was doing a lot of Lindsay Lohan, bro. Forever My Lady all day.
Donald Sterling didn't lose shit. He had to sell the Clippers for $2 billion. That's not a loss.
That's not a loss.
At all.
Lil Boosie said that shit. He stated, he said, man, Diddy got arrested for shit that entertainers been out here doing for years. That's it.
Well, see, my issue. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Well, my issue with the auspices that Diddy was arrested under was they arrested that man under a RICO. You know what I'm saying? That means that there's a criminal organization that he's conducting all of these crimes, whether it be intimidation and all the things that's been named already. Where the fuck is everybody else? Sure, like why haven't we seen any other arrests? Now I understand that. I'd imagine some people probably are being flipped, and they're trying to, they're going to sell him up the river. But part two to that is they denied his fucking bail, saying that he was intimidating witnesses or he was a threat to the public, right?
In the fleet.
But when you look at, it wasn't based on.
I saw one I saw one that said to
He
flee.
surrendered his
Passport.
He
I get
surrendered
that.
his passports, and his family surrendered their passports. Their
I
words
don't mean
were the
shit.
judge's words were that he was a threat to society based on his ability to intimidate witnesses.
Okay.
But I mean, man, John Gotti fucking got bail. You know what I'm saying? You think John Gotti is more dangerous than fucking Diddy? Like,
Different times.
what is that?
Epstein didn't get
It's
bail.
the era. Time,
Epstein
man.
didn't get
Yeah,
bail.
It's the time.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's I think it's a different time. Like I just don't, man. It's just crazy. I mean, and then like that Kim Porter book thing came out. I don't know if that's real or not. It was a lot of wild stuff in that book too. I mean, from the pages that I read, I sent it out to y'all to look over it. I don't know if y'all did, but I mean, man, a lot of people saying it's him, going after them liquor companies. Man, I don't know what it is,
Pretty
bro.
convenient.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
mighty
And
convenient.
it's just, man, it's just a lot of like nobody really knows what the main reason for this is. It just is like it started with one person, then Cassie came out, and then it's just like the floodgates is open, bruh. And I don't know what they found in that house and what videos or whatever they found in that crib, but hey,
Houses.
man, boy,
I will say this
it's
though. I will
crazy.
say this. I don't mean to cut you off, Cap. My bad.
Oh,
I
you
will
mean
say
to cut
this.
me off.
What we're seeing now, man. No, I didn't. I just didn't want to forget my point. What we're saying is, stop licking your lips. What we're saying is,
I ain't even lick my lips, loser.
sensitive ass. I know how to push his buttons, Joe. I can push his buttons. That's my brother, though, man. You know I love him, man. Oh, licking that L Cool J wanna be ass. No, but back to what I was saying though. Oh, this man got the hearts up there. What I was saying is, this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning of this. Him being arrested and a little bit of information that we have. I'm sure the feds are building their case. They're steady building their case. They have stuff now, but I'm sure they're building their case. And like Jay said, who knows how many people they flipped? Who knows who's on the run or hiding out? Like we said, we talked about all these. I don't know if we talked about in the pod all these CEOs that resigned in the past week. The CEO of Sony Nashville resigned. Nike, John Donahue, Nike CEO resigned. The CEO of Sony Japan.
Why these dudes resigning? Why all these dudes resign? Are these dudes connected with Diddy? Are these dudes connected with Diddy?
We don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's the word on the street. It hasn't been
Kevin
anything
Lyles.
official on that.
Yeah, Kevin Lyles.
Yes, Kevin Lyles. I was gonna get to that name as well.
Usher deleted 7 years of Twitter tweets and shit like that. Like they cleared his whole shit out. Yeah, man. Yeah, motherfuckers are moving funny,
Hey,
yo. It's like
look.
the light turned on and the roaches are scattering
Hey, all
everywhere.
I'm saying is, it don't surprise me that they denied Diddy's bail because look, Tory Lanez is in jail and he didn't even get convicted of shit. There wasn't even no. I mean, he got convicted with no evidence.
Hey, but why they say Diddy had Usher in his phone as Gusher?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
Gusher.
Usher, huh?
That's crazy. I had not heard that, man. Usher.
Hey, someone's mic is messed up. Hold on.
Test.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Mine.
Mic check.
Is it me that you love?
I hear all of you guys, man. Guap.
I hear everybody fine. Yeah, I hear everybody.
Same.
The way you walk right.
Hey, put it in the chat if
Hey, hold on, y'all.
if we got
I can't hear y'all.
audio issues.
All I have is their tone on a.
Y'all not getting on Usher today.
It's cool. Y'all's in. All right. Well, all right. Fucking keep running in. I can't hear y'all though. Just keep running. Y'all good. All right, we good now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They gave him the Tevin Campbell experience.
Nah, your mic's fine, dude. I can hear you. One, three. All right, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm messing with it. That's fine.
Only one is
All
clear
right.
as Ryan.
All right. Should be good now.
Check. What about now? Check.
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 So the
Everybody
first
super
time I
low.
touched my
Yeah, it
balls
was.
and recognized that it was my
Can
balls,
y'all hear Jay talking about balls?
I
Pause.
was a young man, and it was new and different to me.
Who was
I
there with you?
felt that I have nobody. It was a by myself meeting, you know what I'm saying? And I
Word.
remember it like yesterday, man. I had these little green um
We're good. We're good. Stop talking about
Edward.
your
It was
balls.
like
Stop talking about your
pajamas.
Yeah,
balls.
we're talking about your nuts.
Did you tell your pastor?
He's telling your balls.
Hey, but but like I was saying, man, they gave I think they gave Usher that Tevin Campbell, man.
He said they pushed him in that room.
They pushed him in the
freaked him
room,
out.
bro.
What do you mean they
That's
pushed him in
nasty,
a
man. I
room?
mean, you don't remember us talking about Tevin Campbell and how they had him involved in various sexual
Nefarious
acts.
acts.
Yeah, nefarious sex acts as a minor and shit. Like,
That's for you, Kristen, aka Chrissy Poo.
damn it.
Mm.
I was trying to see where the balls was going. I'll tell you where the balls gonna be going. Goddamn. But anyway, yeah, it's nasty work, man. It's obviously a lot that's going on with this Diddy stuff, man. I know rapper Shine came out and he expressed his disdain for Diddy recently in an interview, and just how he's not connected to any of it, and how he hates Diddy and basically, and Diddy ruined his life and all this stuff.
Well, he said he forgave him, but he said I
Yeah,
forgave him
yeah,
for what happened, but I don't associate myself with him.
Yeah, because
yeah.
he sent that man in jail damn near for the rest of his life, bro.
Shine did come out and do that little performance.
He
That was a
did.
few months ago.
He did that
He did the
shit. Yeah.
performance, but I think that was out of just to to represent the culture, man. I don't think it was more for Diddy. I think it was more about the culture of his music, man.
It definitely was.
Shine was gonna be a big artist, man. He was like the next Biggie, they were saying. He was very unique in his sound. But yeah, man, he did. I saw that when you were saying Jay. I listened to that interview, but he didn't have any good things really to say. He just was like he don't. He basically like he don't associate himself with that man.
He
That
wasn't
man
unique in
had
his
him
sound
locked
at
up.
all. He sounded just like
Right.
Biggie.
He sounded like Biggie. Right.
He was not unique.
No, not at all. He sounded like Big.
I mean, okay,
But I
well,
feel it.
let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say unique. I mean, unique for him because I
Unique is
mean, you
one of
look
a
at him.
kind.
Unique. I mean, looking at him, you wouldn't think that
Like those
that's
glasses.
how he. All right, okay, LL over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody go get this man some chapstick, man. Get this man some
Baby oil.
God
Focus,
damn it.
goddammit, focus. It's kind of bullshit too that they using baby oil and not the baby oil gel. Like all the money in the world you fucking got, bro, and you just using regular ass baby oil. Like what the fuck? But that's some
If it
brokey
ain't broke,
style
don't
shit.
fix it, man.
I guess it
Yeah,
was
but
cheap and it
goddamn, the
works, man.
gel is the shit. Like that's the shit right
Hey
there.
man, you still
Hold on, hold on.
using Vaseline.
Hold on.
Vaseline
Bo,
in the
hold on,
ass is
real quick.
crazy.
Bo just posted something. I can't start reading this shit. He said the old footage was resurfacing of him at a party with Diddy and Kevin Hart. He talking about Usher. Diddy was saying that he and Usher were waking up together fighting over Frosted Flakes.
Bro, that footage is crazy because
yes,
Kevin Hart was
I did
looking
see
at
that,
him
yeah.
like, hey, Kevin Hart was looking at him like, what the fuck?
So who was fighting over Frosted Flakes? Kevin Hart and Usher?
No, Usher and Diddy.
Diddy.
No, Usher and Diddy.
Diddy like had his
No,
arm
what
all
about the
around him, talking so
video?
yeah, we like brothers, man. We be under the covers, getting up, fighting over Frosted Flakes. And Kevin Hart was like, "What the
Hey,
fuck?"
yo.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the video of Diddy singing
I gotta see
Happy
this
Birthday to
video.
French Montana?
That shit is funny.
French Montana
Diddy
sitting
said,
there with his shirt off and Diddy in a robe. What fucking grown ass man? Well, I ain't gonna be singing Happy Birthday to me in a fucking robe. Hell nah.
that's a lot, man. They are apparently close, close friends. You know what I'm saying?
In the video,
Like
they got
that's a foul.
another video I seen of Meek Mill was on it was some shit. Meek Mill was freestyling. And the way Diddy was looking at that man, dog, that shit was hella creepy, boy. Diddy was looking
He
at that man like
is like,
he wanted to eat that
yeah,
motherfucker
Hey,
alive, boy.
hey,
like
the
like
number
he wanted
one
them
in
to
it.
take that.
Hey, the number one interview was man on that Drink Champs when my man Diddy got real serious. Like, man, why you ain't never party with
I
me?
like it when you're scrambling and scraping like that,
Sleeping
daddy.
daddy.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
you
at the
just said
Breakfast
that.
Club, yeah.
Jay, you was
That
talking
motherfucker
about
ain't had shit to
lyrics.
say.
Lyrics getting misinterpreted, but he made that ad lib. Take that, take that, take that.
They did take that, take that. That shit would that might be the most misunderstood ad lib
Yeah, you
of
thought it was
all
cool back
time,
then.
bro. Because we thought it was cool. We thought he was talking about chicks, man. I think Diddy was long dicking these dudes, man. Like that shit is crazy. Like I just never thought about it that way. Even after Farnsworth Bentley, he got the butler and all this shit, and he looked, he kind of had, he looked a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? But I never really saw them as like a potential gay couple or nothing. Like I never made the connection that
He
way.
was holding that man's umbrella. What you mean?
Hey,
But,
Bo,
but
yeah, Bo, I
Hey,
did see that.
Jaguar Wright said, man, remember what Jaguar Wright said about him? Look, man, to be honest, dog, I don't know what that man doing behind closed doors, bro. Neither do I fucking care, bro. I just don't get really what is he going to jail for, man? That's what I want to know. I mean, that's it, man, because they trying to make it seem
Trafficking
like
and
it's the
shit.
freaks, but I mean, he is flying chicks over, behind, across state lines and stuff. I mean, if he was doing some wild shit, coercion and forcing people to do shit and blackmailing people, then that's one thing.
Okay.
He definitely
You just
deserves
answer
it.
your own question. That's what they're trying to get him to go to jail for. Read the indictment, bro. It's 14 pages.
no,
I
They
will
say,
do that.
no,
man, say he was drugging people and shit, and you know what I'm saying, taking their booty hole or whatever, man. And, the illegal guns. They said they found a bunch of weapons with the serial number scratched off.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
all
That
type of
weapons
shit. They
piece,
found
man. Like
drugs.
like Diddy's in. I mean, be clear, man. I mean, all the sex shaming stuff aside, rather, they got him for some serious joint, yo. Like
Hey,
them weapons can send hit in New York. Man, that shit'll send you up the block for a while.
hey, Keefe,
Like,
hey, remember Keefe D was talking about Diddy was gonna get his because he didn't never pay up. He probably snitching. That's why he ain't back in jail.
yeah, yeah.
I know
I
this. I
can,
know this much, man. No matter what the outcome of this shit, Diddy is gonna see some time. He's gonna get some time. Who knows how much? But
yeah.
he is gonna see some time. That's pretty much a guarantee the way this shit is going. They gonna get him for something. They might find him innocent on some of the sexual shit. Maybe, who knows? Like you said, they got to
Yeah,
prove it. You know
that's
what I
just
mean?
hard to prove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
But as far as the other shit with the guns and the drugs, that's probably what they're gonna get him on, man. Is that shit for
Well,
sure?
Pat
They said
makes.
when they arrested him. Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
real quick. They said when they arrested him, they found drugs on him. When they arrested him in his
Oh
hotel.
shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Pat makes an interesting point when he says, Quincy was the original Diddy, and I mean, truth be told, man, Diddy learned, to move this way from somebody. You know what I'm saying? You think this stuff will trickle up to Quincy Jones?
Nah,
The
I think
camera
Diddy was
shit,
just a
man.
match. I think he was just a freak of the week anyway, man. That man been doing this shit since he was in college. They were saying, who knows? Before that, he was
Freak
beating
of the
bitches' asses
week.
in college and shit. And yeah, man, listen, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think that's
Hmm.
just in his nature, man. He just. But you know what they say? Like we had a discussion, like we was talking about in our group chat, man. These cats, when they get all this money, man, they fucking get bored. They get bored with regular shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got all this money to throw at them, they start out here venturing off, got motherfuckers stomping on their dicks and shitting on them and all kinds of crazy shit that people do, man. And no, I mean, we
They
laughing,
doing
but
what
you know,
now?
they be people stomping on them and shit, stomping on their dicks and motherfucker, like you said, putting gerbils in their asshole and people shitting on each other and they be doing some wild shit, man.
God
These
damn.
folks out here be fucking
We
wilding.
we be talking about
It's,
some wild shit, y'all. We be talking about.
but
I
hey,
forgot we talked
it's
about the gerbil in the ass.
Yeah,
Timmy Winks,
yeah,
whatever the fuck
felching,
that
man.
shit was
It's
on South
felching.
Park.
We be talking about some wild shit. Goddamn.
Pat
but
said
hey,
they need to get
he
his
get
ass
his balls,
for
man.
Tupac.
Yeah,
You think he really has something to do with Tupac, yo? You think
I
Diddy
I
think
did
don't
that?
so,
think he has
bro.
something with Tupac. Maybe Diddy, but I don't think Tupac. I don't think Tupac.
I'm
I think
saying you
so,
think
man.
Diddy
I
had
don't think
something to
so.
do with Tupac's murder is the question. Did he have something to do
Nah.
with Tupac getting killed? You don't
Bro,
think
I,
so?
Or
I,
did.
hey man,
Or did.
Keith, hey look, man, Keefy D said he did that shit for Diddy. I don't know, bro, but I don't think he lying
So that's tough,
because
man.
Who knows, man? What
Diddy and
happened to
Tupac
recruit, man?
was cool, and then all of a sudden it was like with everything they just but hey man, I don't know, bro.
How you know how
That's
they fell
peace.
out, man. The whole shit fell out with that shooting, man, at the studio. That's when everything just went
Mhm.
fucking whole West Coast, East Coast shit started. When that man was shot in at the fucking studio there when them boys was upstairs recording, you
Yeah.
know.
But
But the
but once
close.
again, but once
Go
again,
ahead.
my point, as you know, I've me, man, I get on my rants and in previous pods, man. It's just once again, crab in the barrel, man. You just everybody can't just had a moment and had a shine. There only can be one, like the Highlander and shit. And
Exactly.
it's just that's just how it is.
Well, I don't know. To wrap up Diddy, pause. You think it's all a distraction? I'm saying, like everybody says that, an election year, it's always, big salacious stories and shit that come out. You think, this is a distraction from something else, or is this is it just his time? Any thoughts on that?
Every election year, there's always something. Something's gonna
I
happen.
don't
Something
think
else
it's a
gonna happen.
distraction. I think it's
Every
just,
year it's
man.
always some election or
Right.
not.
Thank you.
Yeah, election or not, yeah, it's always something. You're right. It ain't just about the election. It's always
It's
something every
it's
year.
only a distraction if you let it be a distraction.
Mm.
True.
Yes. Black people, man, people in general, man, stay focused, man. Enjoy the Diddy fucking charade and the jokes and all that. But remember, man, it's a country that's could be under fire here come November, man. So just that's all it is. I don't think people as distracted as they say they are, man. They're not. People understand. They see what's going on. They're not letting this motherfucker Trump or anybody else distract them for us to say Trump, but let them distract them from the situation. There's just some shit that's going on, man. This the fucking shit that the cat is out the bag, man, and time to pay the piper, man. It is what it is,
Mm.
you know.
Piper is
That's
wild in
where,
this situation.
yeah, yeah, I'll
The
say.
choice of
Um,
words is wild. The choice of words is crazy.
well, Marlon, I think that's kind of what I was alluding to, is distract you from what? I mean, it's of course there's a lot going on in the world right now. It's always a lot going on in the world, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like the homie just said. I mean, things that we're not talking about that we were talking about. We're not talking about the Israelis anymore. You know.
Fuck, man, we can talk about
Of
them all
course, we're
every
talking
day.
about. Right. You know, but just in terms of just news cycle stuff. You know what I mean? And that problem isn't going away. You know, it's still people dying and all this shit. So, I
Hey,
mean,
speaking of the
it's
Israeli
always
thing,
something.
real quick, man, that pager shit, that's just fucking wild.
Yo, hey, go on and lay that out real quick, man.
Yo, so it's all open source, man. So what was it, about 2 weeks ago? Week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago? A bunch of Hezbollah dudes that were holding these pagers, they went to pagers because their phones were not secure enough. So they went to these pagers, and the Israelis allegedly they ever claim it? I don't know if they ever claimed it. I'll go look.
I think they claimed it.
Okay.
I think they claimed it.
Shit, I would. That's some gangster shit. They blew up all these pages that these dudes were using, killing not only them, but you know, they're also some innocent people. But yo, that's some terrifying shit. They got you with pages.
So what you saying?
Russell Crowe shit.
What was
What
that?
You
now?
mean Russell Crowe?
I said it was some Russell Crowe shit. Remember
That's
that
a
movie,
video game
Law
shit.
Abiding
Yeah.
Citizen?
Oh,
The lady
I
shot
don't
a bullet in
remember.
her fucking face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little different though. This
Yeah.
is even more incredible than that. They're basically he's describing is they somehow hacked into these pagers, like in Law Abiding Citizen. I think they created that particular device for that purpose. But from what it seems like, the Israelis are actually, using, the tech to actually make these pagers explode. So you got, your pager clipped to your hip, and the next thing you know, your shit blow up.
So
Like
basically, they was making them Samsung 11s or whatever that was. Motherfuckers was
Galaxy
blowing
that
up.
that
Galaxy Note.
Galaxy Note shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, they went away from the phones because the phones ain't secure. Because there's
Yeah, but it was a pager. Yeah.
because there's ways you can get into a phone,
That's
and then there's
Right.
ways you can get
No,
into a
but I'm saying
pager.
I'm just saying they blowing up like the Galaxy Note. That's what I was saying.
Pause for a second, y'all. Pause for a second.
Hold up. Both said word is that the explosives were planted in the devices and shipped. Okay, and then they triggered them. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't just a random.
misunderstood.
No. There's definitely explosions in the sorry.
That makes more sense. That because I was going to say, I'm sorry, Ryan.
But the fact that they knew who was going to get him and when, you know what I'm saying?
Ryan?
What? Anyway,
did Guap just say he hard, Ryan?
We all know what he said, but yeah.
I said for a second, Ryan. So yo, what's going on your mind, brother?
You need a pause button, man.
Yeah,
big on the screen.
I don't know about that, Tiffany. I just know that they knew which ones to hit, and trust me, there is ways to find out about that.
Yeah, there's definitely ways.
There's ways to pinpoint what you got. Yeah, trust me, it ain't hard. Anyway, that shit wild, man. Shit's wild out there, and now they're shooting missiles over there. It's just expanding the whole process. It's getting crazy.
How scary is that? Really think about it, man. How scary is that? That you have a device that you use every day just for some regular shit that could be a fucking bomb, bro. That you done bought from whatever, the market or whatever. That's some scary shit. Like, I go on a goddamn AT&T to go change out my fucking phone and not knowing that they done got a whole batch of goddamn phones that got bombs in them. And they could, everybody in the damn United States got a cell phone. Damn near, just about.
Seems that way.
Like that, you motherfucking take out the whole damn near population with that shit.
Yeah,
that's scary. That's some really scary shit.
You think that's scary? There's more scary stuff out there, bro. That's just tipping the iceberg.
I get it.
Hey,
that in general, man.
When I tell y'all the shit you see in movies.
Oh, I know that. I know that already.
It may not look like that or work that way, but
And that's probably 20-year-old tech, to be honest. If we're
Right.
being real, that's probably
Mhm.
20-year-old tech, bro. It's nasty out there. It's wild, man. Yeah, what else we got going on? What else we got going on? Did we wrap up Diddy? I think we wrapped up Diddy all
Yeah, I think we
together.
wrapped up the Diddler.
I know there was a claim about sticking to music a little bit, man. There was a claim that gangster rap was created by the feds and shit to be kind of racy today, but to shut down, black culture and kind of permeate black culture and kind of, you know, put these ideas and thoughts in our heads and influence us negatively. What do you think about that? Is that a thing?
It's working.
Yeah, if it
Kai,
is, it's working.
They full of shit. So the
Yeah,
fans
I
created
mean,
gangster music, huh?
Yeah, Candace. It came
Fans,
from the first person I saw. It was a Candace Owens video, and she was talking about it.
of course.
I think it's interesting because I mean, when you think back to Ice Cube and NWA, and even further back to Two Live Crew, and freedom of speech rights that they had to fight for, and all those things, man, it certainly seemed like they were on the other side of the feds to me. Um, so
Nah,
this
Bo got a
claim
point.
is tough.
Yeah, Bo has a good point.
What's Bo's point?
They created censorship
Yep.
to prevent people from making those kind of lyrics and talking about
Yep.
it. They were trying to stop gangster rap. How would they create? I mean, I'm saying, how you gonna flip it and say that they created it
Yeah.
unless you're
Nah.
trying to use it as like, oh, that's like their ploy.
If you want to say that,
No.
if you want to say that
No.
they help put us in those situations as far as incarceration, broken families, housing developments, and stuff like that, that's one thing. But to say that they created the music that we, based off of where we're living in, where we're from, and our backgrounds, that's a big ass reach to me.
Yeah, I feel it, man. We agree it's largely bullshit for the most part.
I do.
Think
All right,
about
we'll
it,
press, man.
like gangster rap,
Go ahead.
especially. Well, let me just say, let me just get this one thought off. Pause. Gangster. If you think like groups like NWA, they created their music basically to rebel against all the shit that they were going through. They see their people going through. They see black people going through their neighborhoods, man. When you're talking about the police and police violence and how police were, pulling people over and just mistreating them and stuff like that. Just like you show, like they started depicted in the movie. So they created that music to kind of like tell their story and the shit they seen everything, the shit they were living, man. It wasn't about to try to take, what was she saying? As far I don't remember, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it had nothing to do with that in my book, man. That was a way of them basically kind of tell their story, the shit that they were seeing and going through every day, man. Not, on this other shit.
It don't matter, just don't bite. It was just stuff that they seen every day.
That's not gangster.
It was gangster music, dog, wasn't it?
That shit was a gangster ass. That was a gangster ass line. But it wasn't gangster music.
It don't matter, just don't bite it.
Just don't bite it.
Just the
Just
word.
don't bite it.
Yeah. Why you ain't seen the rest of it, Cap? Go ahead.
Nah, you seem too invested, brother.
You know you want to say it. I'm waiting for you to say it. Go ahead, say it.
Nah, you seem too invested.
Go ahead, put the oil on your lips and say it.
Hey, what's the next, brother?
God damn it, bro.
What's the next,
Wow.
man?
Hey, yo, what is Bo talking about? What group you talking about, Bo?
The second time he said Jews without saying Jews.
Oh, the blues. Yeah, you can't say that.
The blues.
You can say Jews. Jews is not a bad word. Everybody relax.
You can't monetize if you say certain shit.
Hell no.
Jews is not. You can still say Jews. Just relative to this, you can say Jews. I mean, I guess that could be a thing.
What else we got, man?
Yeah.
What else
Yeah.
I bet. Pushing. T.I. and Fraggle Face Tiny just won a bag, man.
Wait.
They just want. God damn it. T.I. and his wife Tiny Harris, Tip and Tiny Harris.
So why you call him Fraggle?
You never seen Fraggle Rock? That one
Fraggle
fucking
Rock.
light skinned Fraggle with big fucking eyelashes. Yeah. Tiny always remind me of Fraggle Rock and shit. Like she's
Yeah, you right
fucking
about that.
hideous, yo. Like when I look at Tip, Like, has she ever been bad?
Gelfling, on Gelflings and shit.
What's her last name? I'm looking at her right now.
Harris.
Tip Harris, Tiny Harris. But I just always thought she was a hideous looking woman, man. Like, I never understood why they were together.
Worse, man. She had
I don't think she was ever bad.
Let me look
no,
up
I'm
this
saying
page.
bad.
Oh.
No,
What's
I'm not
going
saying
on?
bad in a good way.
I got you. Bad meaning bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, they just won a lawsuit against this toy company for $71 million over some dolls and shit.
Did she have like a lot of surgery and to go wrong, or?
Yes, she did. She had a lot of surgery, sir.
No, she wasn't cute back in the day either.
No, she wasn't.
Yo, Michael Jackson's nose look better than this shit.
That's why.
I'm sorry, man. Listen. Anyway,
she had a little pig nose back in the day, man, and she just fucked it up.
She got a big face. That shit is terrible. That shit is bad. And you know, hey, we all know me, man.
Let's get off of time.
All I'm saying is, listen, just real quick. I'm just saying, listen, we're 32 episodes in. We know I'm zeros and ones, and most of that is I would, and I ain't. I would. That's all I got.
You wouldn't take down Tiny?
Yeah, you would.
I don't want just by chance.
Am I getting paid?
Catch and fucking snap on us and shit, get us put off this motherfucker talking about his wife.
Man, I'll beat T.I. ass. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You better bring some bodyguards.
Hey,
yeah,
fucking right. Got them hands, boy.
You say you're
okay.
He all like 5'7". Get the fuck out of here.
You gonna drown me in your pool?
Like,
what 5'7" mean? 5'7" it's 5 because you 5'7", you can't whoop nobody.
He can't.
Nah, hell yeah.
He mean, he can't.
He gonna have to whoop me. I ain't just gonna believe that shit off the strength. Nah, you gonna have to whoop my ass, and I don't believe he can do it. But anyway, they got 71 million though.
Yeah, so what it was is like you were saying, it's a piggyback on the topic, man. There's a toy company, MCA, which they sued for they ended up getting $71 million. Basically, the toy, they made some dolls called OMG dolls, which was supposedly taking the likeness away from the group OMG Girls, which was a group that was managed by Tiny, that her daughter just so happened to be a part of. The group's they're not together anymore. They've been together for a minute, but the fact that the likeness of the dolls resembled the group, and they were saying that they stole the likeness, so they ended up getting a hefty $71 million. That's a lot. It's a lot of bread.
Well, what about the artist then? What about the artist then? Are they gonna get some of that bread, or is it just gonna be Tiny and T.I.?
I don't know. I have no idea if they're gonna break off the other two girls in the group. I think it was like three. It was like three other girls besides her daughter that was in the group. So are they gonna get broken?
Yeah, I think it was 4 of them. Yeah, all together, I believe.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'll break them off. And,
you would hope.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know.
Because them girls probably ain't doing shit. Probably back in the hood, doing nails and hair and some other bullshit, whatever.
God damn, that couldn't be like a lawyer or something. They
Right,
can have a car dealership.
Property, man. God damn.
God damn. They fucking just on the corner, huh?
I know.
Hey,
man.
I know how to get your
man. SZA, your video is frozen.
Yeah, his video is frozen.
Oh, it's freeze this, man.
Damn.
That motherfucker sitting there like.
I got too many tabs open, man.
Got too much smut.
Too much smut.
Ain't no such thing, brother. I'm sure as fuck they ain't on my computer. That's just on my phone. Anyway,
I heard that.
But yeah, that T.I. Tiny stuff. I mean, they got to the bag, man, and good for them. You know what I'm saying? Good for them for capitalizing.
Hold on, what you saying? Google Navarre High School.
Navarre High School listed as Diddy's playground on Google.
What?
Yeah, that's down the street from y'all.
Yeah, that's like right down the block, legit.
Now I'm frozen.
Diddy's playground.
Now I'm frozen. You stupid as hell.
Diddy's playhouse.
Man, send your kids to the other school.
Shit. Google listings of some schools in Northwest Florida and Southeast Alabama were tampered with on Tuesday. So when you Google the shit, it come up as Diddy's Playhouse. That is fucking ridiculous.
Man. Hey, man, watch out, Navarre High School, man. Damn.
No shit. That's local flavor right there, man. God damn. That's crazy as hell, bro.
Damn. Hey, y'all ever watch Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
What,
Man.
Dave Chappelle? Dazed and
Nah.
Confused?
Nah. That's completely different. Anyway, there's a good line in Dazed and Confused about high school chicks. I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
The same age.
That was who? Matthew McConaughey, wasn't it?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's nasty ass.
That was
Yeah,
Matthew
warned before you
McConaughey.
say shit like that, man. Turn my camera off.
It's wild, man. Janet Jackson said that Kamala Harris ain't black. Yo, what's up with that?
And double down on it. She goes,
She
what
half,
she say?
right?
She's half. Her dad was Jamaican. Her mom was Indian. Which is a crazy combination if you think about it. That's a lot of spicy food. But
Yeah.
like I would like to go to that house when they was cooking up some grub.
I hate the smell of fucking curry though, man. Like
butter chicken. I'll do butter
that's
chicken.
Odd.
I'll do butter chicken.
So let me ask this question, man. Let me ask this question. So if you're filling out an application, right, and you are a person of color, you might not be black, like initially African American, but a person of color. Like when you go into the Social Security office and they ask you your race, when you fill out an application, they ask you what your race is. Okay.
Yeah.
Other.
Yep.
And you are a person of color. What do you put? You might not be
White to get the job interview.
I'm not even.
Name like Scott, nigga, you get away with it.
Not with Guap's name, you ain't gonna get that. Ryan get away with that.
He definitely ain't getting no interview.
Yeah, Darius ain't getting hired worth a fuck. They did you greasy, brother. God damn. We bullshitting. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. Shit.
I was gonna say some real slick shit, but I'm gonna leave it alone. You know, I got some lines for everything now. God damn it. But no, seriously, I'm not even talking about the application. I'm just saying, like, you filling out a Social Security card, you get another card. On there, it asks you what your race is. It asks you, what are you, your color. So, like, you have Cubans. Okay, you're a Cuban, but you have Cubans that are black. We look at Dominicans. Most Dominicans are dark skinned. So I look at them when they fill this application out, and some of my help because they don't speak English or whatever, and they put black on there. I'm looking. I always hold my arm up to them. I be joking and shit like that, and they will not put white up there or they don't even put Hispanic. They put black. So I mean, what's up with that? I mean,
so that's
what do you think you guys?
So obviously that's not updated at all because nowadays
in the chat say something.
Is it? What do you? No,
I mean, we all black as fuck here, so you can buy in the chat.
Well, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Here's what the options are. The options he has is outdated because you'll do black and then right below that they'll go to the next page. Are you of Hispanic descent? Sometimes they'll even have black and Hispanic descent, and those.
Sir, they have that on there. It's on there.
Then that's what you're hitting. You're hitting both black and Hispanic descent.
But it's only one choice. But I'm telling you, I'm telling these people, I'm telling you what I see.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. That's outdated. When I say, okay, so when I do a survey for military, one of the first choices I have on there is Hispanic, white, black, Asian. Right? I hit black, and then it goes, "Are you of Hispanic descent?" After I hit black, so it gives you to do both. Or sometimes you'll see the check all that apply. Black, Hispanic descent, other. So I see those in there.
Yeah, Hispanic,
black, Latino, that shit. I see that one too.
That's what I'm saying. Like that survey, that survey, the Social Security thing. If it doesn't have where you can at least click both black and Hispanic, then that's how I did it.
Yeah, because as if you black and as if you Hispanic, white or non-white.
It asked that. It asked that on there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hispanic,
It has all
non-white.
those options.
That's
Okay,
all.
so-
Hispanic is always a separate question. Are you Hispanic or Hispanic non-white? That's separate from like your Asian, black,
So
Latino,
so I don't
whatever.
understand what you're
And
asking
let me
there.
tell you this: the first question. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how it says it on there. The first question is asked.
Shut up,
You're
Tiffany.
stupid.
Tiffany's
Just be
stupid.
stupid because is it the say when I select white?
Nah. She meant to say base. It says white and then in parentheses basic. And then
That's stupid as hell. Get the fuck out of here. They don't subcategorize white. Which goddamn it, if I was white, I'd want that shit. Man, I'd want them to give me my subcategories too.
They do have white European descent and then white Hispanic descent. Those are two different things.
All right.
Even though it's
Spain,
technically
word.
not because Spain's still anyway.
So, Kat, what do you put when you have to mark it? What do you answer?
Other.
Black, non-white.
I put other.
Because they don't have tan on the damn application.
God damn.
Man. I put other.
When that monkey walks into the mall, all they see is a monkey. They ain't that man ain't he ain't white.
Hey, yo, what the
black.
fuck is going on here, bro?
You know I'm right though.
Yeah.
You know I'm right.
And Janet Jackson with the whitest Can Janet Jackson with the whitest black brother in the history of black brothers be the one to make the claim that Kamala is not black? Is she the one
She
to
got
even put this out there?
She got experience.
She got she got experience of someone portraying the wrong race.
Hey, Mariah Carey's black.
I mean,
Thanks,
yeah, I
Captain
guess
Obvious.
so. God damn it.
She lighted that cap.
She said, "Come on, Cap, stand up for us."
Come on, Kat, stand up for us.
You let us down. You let us down.
Stand Erica, yo. Like,
You let us down.
The goddamn light skins, man, y'all.
Fight
Gotta
for your
stick
people.
together.
Fight for your people.
man, hey man, every night.
Hey,
to prove my love.
Jay, you
Hey,
might want
man.
to make sure you might want to make sure she's not crying. You know how light skins can get.
First of all, brother, we about that life.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Tell that to Drake.
All right.
All his albums are about love and shit. He got more heartbreak albums than Taylor Swift. Anyway, keep going.
Like I said, man, they gotta take that painkiller before they put lotion on, like they gotta do that. The lotion be rough. But
Yeah, you don't really gotta wear a lot of lotion though. You don't really need lotion like that.
light
Look,
skinned
brother.
people get ashy like that, like the
Hey,
light
if we
lights.
see your ass, it's a problem.
I think I caught Chris one time. She had them ashy ass ankles. I ain't say nothing to her about it though, but I guess she's super light bright. Like Chris passes for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers are dark skinned compared to Chris, but so yeah,
Ice skin ashy is
they need to
far
use-
gone.
Right.
You've
Yeah,
been
light skin
neglected for a
ashy
few
is-
days.
Light skin ashy is wild. Yeah.
You fucking up.
Man, yo, I got eczema or something. Man.
Man.
God damn. You light skin
I
ashy.
hate it here.
Man, somebody go get
Man.
fuck the lotion, man. Somebody go get this man some fucking olive oil or something.
Man.
God damn.
God
it.
damn.
I use coconut oil.
Vaseline, something.
Hey, coconut oil is good for a lubricant too, by the way.
I use coconut oil.
That shit is delicious too. I
They
mean,
got
what?
1,000 bottles.
And when I say coconut oil, I mean the shit that hardens. Like you have to warm it up to become liquefied.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Shit yeah. Hey,
The real shit.
It's good for a lot of things.
we got
Anyway.
we gonna get down. Y'all want to talk DMX, man? I hate to serious us out, man, but
Man, that was go ahead.
Ryan, do you have that video by chance?
Nah, I
The
never got the
DMX
DMX
video.
video. Nah.
It was basically, some of you might remember it. It was a video where DMX had appeared, that he was on a reality show of sorts, and they were talking trauma and stuff. Can somebody confirm what show that was by chance? If not, it's all good.
I don't
But
know if it was a reality show. I think it was reality show members that was there because I saw
No, it was a reality show.
it was it was. 'Cause I saw some
yeah.
Jersey Shore cast members when I watched the video
Mhm.
on there, and it was a lady that was like basically it was almost like you're sitting around an AA meeting, almost basically what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
it was
shit.
it
It
was
was
the saddest thing.
VH1. VH1.
Yeah. Yeah, couples therapy. Yeah. But I mean,
Couples.
I hadn't seen any DMX content in a while. And when the homie put the video in the chat, I looked at it and stuff, and he's just talking about his trauma, man. He's talking about his relationship with his mom, and how she would reinforce that he wasn't shit and he wasn't gonna be shit, and the types of discipline he received. Like, he was saying, she would whoop him with drop cords. She'll tie two extension cords together and stuff. And, she beat him, till she got tired, bro. And
Knocking out his teeth, all kind of shit.
yeah.
Not only was she beat when till she got tired, he would wait till she would wait till he went to sleep, and then climb on his man back and beat him till she was tired. She would take the extension cord in threes and twine that shit like a braid. Beat this man with that shit. Like,
No, beat
that's
this child. Be clear, beat this
Yeah.
child, bro.
yeah.
And it was just it was very disconcerting to watch. It told me that, man, roses out of the concrete are a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that man achieved so fucking much in his lifetime, and he was such a gifted artist. And I mean, I'd imagine that situation has destroyed people before, you know. But it goes to show that I mean, the situation that he described was not incredibly abnormal, though. If we're gonna be real about it, I know Ryan from a two-parent home and shit. He don't know nothing about getting the extension cord ass whooping or whatever.
Bullshit.
And I don't know
yourself.
much about
What?
it.
Man, I was a terrible kid, man. I got my ass whipped till I was about 15 years old, bro.
He
My dad
still
whipped
get
me
his
with the.
ass whooped.
Time out.
God, man.
Nah, man. I'll actually, hey, man, to piggyback off, well, actually, just to take it to a different thought process, some of the stuff that she was doing, it was probably learned behavior from when she was getting grown up. And actually, man, to take it to a
Now
deeper
he on
level,
this
man.
burner for you, SZA.
What'd you say, yo?
So now he on this burner.
To take it to a deeper level, my sister was had was recounting some stories when she was when she was becoming a new parent with two kids, and she was like, man, I realized all I knew was yelling, and that's something I learned. That I realized that I've learned from our parents, and she's like, I don't want to be like that, and that's just all they knew because that's just what they grew up on, and it's sometimes you gotta break that cycle. Now, granted, I don't have a kid of my own, but I help raise a kid, right? And I've learned to actually be not a yeller, a little strict or whatever the fuck, but from slavery, Jesus Christ.
Nah, he's right though. No, legit.
And I get that, but it's not just. But white people, they beat their parents too. They beat their kids too. That's not. So that's
True.
just another just you see that going around. You gonna copy it, right? And then I ain't beating no little white kids. Fuck that. I'll be in prison. Especially a white because she a girl. Fuck all that. But yeah, man, it's just learned behavior. Sometimes you gotta learn to break that cycle. It's been shown over and over again in studies Beating your kid does not help. I am probably the prime reason why you should not beat your kid. I did not listen. That shit. My dad used to tell me he's preparing me for prison.
Wow.
Yeah.
All he did was stunt your growth.
Right? No, he was short too, son
Saying
bitch.
it's he whooped 6 inches out of your ass. Pause.
You know
Damn.
what's crazy? He's 5'6". He's 5'7". But his brother, I want to say he's like 6'3".
You got the wrong dad and shit. You upset over
Man,
that? Are we unpacking trauma? You know?
man,
So he beat the hell out of your knees and ankles, huh?
man. You ever watched
God
You ever
damn.
watched King of the Hill? Dad, the grandpa that had no knees.
That's stupid, man.
Man, what else
Hey
we got,
Pat,
man?
nah, hold on. Pat asking for Cap to chime in on this thing, man.
Oh man, nah, man. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say it, man. I'll be on my light skin shit, brother. Like I was damn near in tears listening to that shit, bro.
Man,
Like that
real
shit.
talk, me too, bro. Me fucking too.
Um,
Me too.
uh, like for real, bro. Like it just come to show. I think somebody put in the chat. I think it was Erica, my fellow light skinned, beautiful, light skinned sister. You know what I'm saying? He I think it was Ayala Fix My Life, man, when she was telling this woman, about her son that what she says speaks, existence into a boy, and women don't understand sometimes how uh, their words can affect a young man and the damage that they can do to a young man by their words, man, and you can just see why DMX was why he acted and why he was the way he was because of that, and why he fell into the addictions and why he did a lot of the things and why he felt so comfortable being in jail is because it's like from a kid he was in jail his whole fucking life, whether it been group homes, living on the street, being in jail, getting money. That's why when he got money, man, he didn't really care about it. He just wanted to see other people happy because he never really had that happiness. And even with his kids, when you go through that, a lot of people say they do one thing, but man, you don't even know how to show love to your own kids because you was never shown that love growing up. And it's just sad, bro, because to be a kid and you're getting beat every day, somebody telling you just like your dad, you ain't gonna never be shit, you gonna end up in jail, then they put you in jail, they just leaving you and you don't even understand why you don't fucking love me. Man, it's heartbreaking, bro. Like it really is. And you know I had a decent upbringing, man, but it wasn't the best. And we all talk about our parents and fathers, man. My father really didn't teach me shit. He didn't show me shit. He was there, but he might as well not even been there. The only thing he knew really was how to discipline. And
But
that
was that
wasn't
even effective, right? Like
there.
that's
And
not even effective discipline,
yeah, and that didn't show me shit. So, and that's why when it comes to my kids, I try not to be so disciplined, but I do have an issue with, I've learning from, like we said, learning from our parents, like the yelling and the cursing and shit like that. And I had to like, try to put a check on that,
Well,
like with the yelling and cursing and shit like that. Cause that's how I was treating it. It did a lot. It did a lot to me growing up. My grandmother cursing us out and shit. It was normal, but it's not normal. Like you're not supposed to do that shit. So I don't know, man. It just kind of hit home, man. Not saying that I went through similar things that he did, but just when what a woman and how they treat you and what they say to you, and just, like my grandma, called me little red nigga all the time. I just red nigga this little,
Yeah,
what I'm
I was a
saying?
little
And it's
red
like,
nigga.
yeah,
Yep.
like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and I was the
Hey,
motherfucker, get your ass over here. Like,
why when you said that, I think about that movie with fucking Denzel and your boy. Why you said that? Remind me of that shit. When old boy
What movie?
was when old boy was in the Navy and Denzel.
Oh, you
Remember
talking
the
about
movie
Antoine Fisher?
yeah,
Antoine Fisher? Why he little red nigga?
yeah.
Hey, that
But,
shit was real, yo. Hey,
yeah,
man,
I
that
know.
movie hit me hard as fuck, bro. That shit hit me hard as
I'm
fuck.
just it just made me think about when you talking about little red nigga. I'm not trying to be funny about the
no,
situation,
no,
Yeah,
no, I
man.
man.
get it, but I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying, but I'm just like, you know, but it's just taught behavior. And it's like, and like I think Ryan was saying earlier, you just try to break the cycle. You have to break the cycle, bro. And try to, and just try to be better, and just know what you once thought was normal is not fucking normal. Especially when you get around a lot of other people and see how they interact with their families, you see that shit is not normal, bro. And you
So,
just try to be different.
I'm sorry.
Patrick stupid.
I don't. Yeah, I'm laughing at Pat.
Hold on, Pat. Listen, man. Hold on, man. Time out, man. Pat,
Look,
listen.
glasses foggy as fuck.
I'm only gonna take so much disrespect here, my brother. Listen, man. Listen, you about to get deported on the race draft back to where you came from, okay? Okay, you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
shit.
I agree.
You
Take that
understand me,
shit off,
man? We
man. The
about to send you
Browns is the
back over to
dogs.
Phil. Hey, we finna take Phil Collins and get him Patrick back. You know what I'm saying? Pat, going back over there, man. We take Phil.
Oh, talking about who the fuck
Nice
voted
squad.
Pat over? He welcome to the barbecues. You know what I mean? He getting
You know what
drafted.
I'm saying? You know, don't be sweating my hat, homeboy. You know what I mean? Talking about you,
Y'all,
my glass
y'all,
is the lighting, brother. You see the computer,
y'all
the
boys,
light from my
Uh,
computer, and the light, my brother. So slow your roll, slow
y'all.
your roll. But what I was gonna say though, Cap, man, um, I definitely believe in discipline, man. And don't get it twisted when I say when I'm talking about this. I don't mean necessarily. I don't mean physical discipline, but I believe there should be discipline and structure in a kid's life because they need to know right from wrong, and at least that's how you can develop them into becoming a better adult and understanding how things are supposed to be. That, like I said, it
Yes.
doesn't have to be physical. I don't believe in sitting there and beating the hell out of your kid. That's child abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
But
I,
there
I
definitely
agree.
has
No,
to
I
be
agree.
there definitely
I
has to be
agree.
some discipline and some structure. No, I know I'm agreeing with what you were saying. I just was kind of piggyback because I know your kids and I know a little bit your upbringing. We've had conversations in the past or whatever. Especially when we talk about parents and stuff. I come from a two-parent home. I was
Wait
me
a
and my mom.
minute. All the
Ew.
shit I've
Stand
been
by,
talking to
stand by,
Ryan about coming from a two-parent home.
stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. I come from a two-parent home. Not at first. It was me and my mom. So like my dad now,
Yeah.
Cap, you know my
Okay.
you know my old man. That's my stepdad. But and it took a while for me and him to build a relationship. Like until almost to where like I was an adult really after I came into the military when we actually really got to build a relationship because he used to whoop my ass, man. I ain't gonna lie. He used to whoop my ass. But
You're
I was
kidding.
I was a bad kid. I'm not saying that was no excuse, but I was on some shit. I was in trouble, kicked out of school, suspended, expelled. I've been through all that shit. Fucking I had to go to Scared Straight. I've been through all of that.
Oh shit.
So
You was
oh yeah,
grabbing pockets.
Pocket nigga.
nah,
Were you on Murray? Well, you one of them kids?
nah. I went on Murray, man. Nah,
I do what I want.
listen, like they sent me to doctors. They had sent me to doctors. They had to put me on
Getting
Ritalin because I was
evaluated and
wilding out,
all
bro.
that.
Yeah, because I was on some shit, especially when it
And
came to
then
fighting. Man,
damn Step Pops
I
was
was
giving you
aggressive.
the motherfucking the Ving Rhames from Baby Boy,
Yeah,
Guns and
I
Butter
was to get
talk
my
and
ass
shit.
whooped. Yeah, I got whooped with a 2x4 one time, all kinds of shit, man. So I done been through some shit, But our relationship now is great, man. You know what I mean? Like it's been great for a long time, but
Yeah.
it took a while. You know what I mean, for me to establish that. I was one of those kids like when you hear the comedians talk about, man, I just want you to get your ass whooped me in the bed till I want to fucking run away. I'm packing my shit and leaving. Type shit like that, like for real. Like I was on some shit like that. Like I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
And
Like
that
I said,
shit
I feel
is
like
that
I was
shit
on
is traumatic as a child, bro. Like when you are when you're in a position, and that's not to say, I mean, be clear, man. I don't think anybody here is claiming that they just getting ass whoopings for nothing, right? Like we made poor choices as kids and stuff, man. And I mean, sometimes we just didn't appreciate how our parents dealt with it. But man, when you're in those moments as a kid, man, you so fucking it's like you just by yourself, bro. Like you so fucking alone, and you feel so fucking small in those moments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, man, like I just gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Like it's bullshit. And I mean it permeates into a lot of your other relationships. You form trauma bonds with, sometimes, the best homie you got might not be, one of the good kids. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about gang culture and all those things, right? Like you trying to get away from home and you gravitating to people who showing you love, and it doesn't matter about their character. You know what I'm saying? And the tougher they look, the tougher they appear in your worldview, the more likely you are to gravitate to those people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to gravitate to that strength. And it's a tough situation, bro. I know, Scott, you were a teacher once upon a time. To share a little bit of your history. What was the classroom like? Like, did you have interactions with your bad kids and interactions with their parents and shit? Like, could you tell a difference between how the good kids were being raised and the bad kids necessarily? Is that a thing?
Fuck them kids.
Word.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell, like, the way the parents talk to you is the same way the kids talk to you. Like,
What grade did
Uh,
you teach, Scott? I
I
didn't
had
know
sixth
this.
and eighth, but
So
I
you was
had
middle
mostly
school.
good kids because I worked with smaller groups. Like we had a shitty ass school, like kids that have been expelled from two, three, four other schools. Um,
yeah.
but the kids I work with good for the most part. But you know I tell the shitty parents from the good parents because just by the questions they ask, like even you seen the memes and shit, but bad parents ask like, why'd you give my son this grade type shit, not what did my son do to get this or shit, like putting the blame on us as teachers rather than like I know what the fuck 4 + 4 is. He don't. So don't ask me what the problem is. And yeah, you can tell by the questions they ask, who the good parents are, who the bad parents are. But talk about the
Fact.
whooping shit, like I don't know, like that shit worked for me. Because I remember my dad
Yeah.
whooped me once when I was, you don't even have memories this young. When I was 3, my dad whooped me once for throwing away his beer. He sat it down, so I thought he was done. He beat the shit out of me. And that was like 3. He never whooped me for the rest of my life. So the shit, I mean, and we didn't walk around like eggshells on him, like we was scared to do anything, but that shit worked off rip for us.
Yeah, everybody's different, man.
Yeah, yeah, word,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, I know I was a hard headed motherfucker, and I'm sure Guap can attest to it too. You whip my ass, I'm just gonna see a different way I can get away with it. Um, and that's what it ended up being. And and obviously I never got away with it, but especially when you say I'm gonna get you ready for prison. But I mean, I look back on it now. I mean, I can just tell my parents were frustrated. I mean, they never had a kid. They didn't know how to react to that. And this is back when Adderall, ADD is still a thing we're figuring out. What's wrong with this
Mm.
kid? See, I was smart in class. That wasn't a problem. Second grade, I was acting up all the time. I was stealing shit from other kids and shit. To the point
Man,
where,
was a klepto.
oh yeah, I went through all the phases. Klepto, pyro, all the I went through all the phases, bro. I was burning shit on my lamp. I would take a
I don't
lighter.
want to see with Ryan. He's in the bed.
Man.
I didn't do that actually. That was one of the things I
I
didn't do
blew
because
up. I took
because I didn't sleep. I would be up. I'd be up, doing shit, breaking shit, seeing how things work, and then not putting it back together. I don't know if it was an attention thing or just because, fuck, man. I was talking to my sister about it. I think I was just bored. I was just fucking bored. And I had nothing really to nurture my
Emulate your
boredom.
mind.
Right. Video games, yeah, that was probably the biggest thing that helped stimulate me. But when I wasn't around, I got destructive, or other things that wouldn't keep my attention. So I get bored, try to get away with shit.
video.
And
I used to
yeah.
read a lot because I was always on punishment. So I used to read a lot of
Same,
fucking books.
same,
That's all
yep.
I could do. That's all I could
Same.
do
Hey,
was read books because I couldn't do shit else. I was always on punishment.
my
But I
homegirl brought up a
remember,
good point. But
I'm sorry, I mean, just to say this real quick. I remember
you
one
got it.
time I blew up. Remember, I had this Arab friend, man. This cool as fuck. But he used to get them illegal fireworks, and we had this shit at school one day, and I blew up like a quarter stick of dynamite, lit that bitch by outside the band classroom against the wall, and fucking that shit it blew up, and man, they had to call. I didn't get luckily I didn't get caught, but they had to come motherfucking fire rescue and all that shit out there. They thought it was a fucking bomb that went off in the school because it blew a nice little
God
chunk out the
damn.
wall and shit. But yeah, I used to be on some dumb shit when I was a kid, man. I just didn't give a fuck at sometimes.
What are you
My
saying,
homegirl
Sizzle?
said, yeah, my homegirl said recently, maybe I've been thinking about it ever since, but because Ryan mentioned ADHD and that type shit, like in all the medicine and drugs they give you and shit, like it's not so the kid can be better. It's just so that the parents and adults can deal with that motherfucker. Like that shit don't really help the kid. They're not being they self no more. They sedated. It's just so we can go on with our everyday lives without this nigga fucking
Yeah.
shit up.
Yes and no, man. Yes, I'll agree with partial of that, but I will say me taking those drugs did help me get through school. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on that shit. I was especially middle school, or I would say uh, late elementary, middle school. It was so hard for me to pay attention without being on that shit, and I noticed the difference. Maybe because I was taking them for so long. Who knows? But I definitely, it definitely did help. There's even times now because I don't take it no more. I'll just be at work or whatever the fuck, and it's I can tell like, oh fuck, my ADD is fucking flaring up. I know it sounds stupid as fuck, but there's times where I'm like, yo, I have a hard time concentrating. I have to focus that much more, that much harder, just to get this thing done that's normally shouldn't take me that long. I was telling Jay the other day, man, I have problems just like I can read very well, but letting it comprehend and stay in my brain, I have to fucking comprehend. Like I have to reread
Finger
it,
under it. Oh,
huh? No,
yeah, put your finger
put my
under a
finger,
word.
yeah, highlighted and shit. No, I have to read it, go back and read multiple times. This sucks. I even just read like an article sometimes, but that's just because that's how my brain's wired. Um, but I think you do have a point. She does have a point to a certain extent with that. Um, because you don't know how you don't if you don't have that issue, it's kind of hard to talk about it and help guide a kid through it, right? Um, like right now, I think my girl's kid might have. She definitely has a concentration issue. Now, is that because she's 6? We don't know. Could be. We'll see. She's very smart. Fuck man, she was
Yeah.
reading. She was reading the other day, and I was like, God damn, I can't even say that word. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So, but I think it's something you should not just automatically go to the diagnosis. Oh man, you have a learning disability. No, and
Sure.
I
Sure.
think that's what they were doing back in the day with us, especially around my age group. Um, but yeah, it's definitely the drugs definitely help. They're not just there to fucking robotize you. I think they do help in the long run. My sister actually takes some of it now. I know multitude of adults that take it now because of so much this sensory overload nowadays. So
Yeah, it's a
Um,
couple things in the chat, man. Tip was talking about, the difference in getting disciplined and getting spanked and, building healthy fears and getting beat by your parents or an
mhm.
adult because they feel like they had a bad day and all the things, man. Like, and I don't know if any of you've ever spanked a child before. I mean, I know I have, and it's early in my early days of parenting, and it's tough, man, because you're trying to wrestle with your failures and inadequacies as a parent too. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, you pissed at them, but you pissed at yourself too because you simply can't crack the code. Like what you're telling them should make all the sense in the world, and it sounds simple to you as you're providing instruction, but man, it's so interesting dealing with with children in general, and and then you add that ADD, OCD component to it, and that shit sounds like a goddamn nightmare, yo. Especially to an ill-equipped parent, who just think that you just being an asshole kid just for the sake of, they think you don't give a fuck just because, fuck you, and they take it personally. So now they gotta whoop your ass like, like they know to do. So it's interesting. Pat did share some stuff with me about his OCD ADD journey, and it's so enlightening to hear people talk about their experiences. Like that's why I was interested in what Ryan was saying about we got to read things a couple times, and sometimes you got to read a paragraph a few times. Like I got none of that shit, and to hear an adult, successful, highly functioning, intelligent man describe it that way, it makes it all the more real. It makes the problem just seem like something that I don't know. I just never looked at it from that perspective, bro. So I really appreciate you sharing that. But yeah, Pat saying he had to learn to live with it. I'm talking too much. What y'all got? Y'all got anything else
I
on
got a
this one?
question though. It's a silly question, but I don't
You
have
good,
kids either,
G?
so everybody know. Did it
Yeah.
hurt you more than it hurt them?
I
Say that
mean,
again.
on the real,
Wait, hold on, wait.
Hey,
Repeat that.
Vincent?
I didn't. It sounded kind of distorted a little bit. What'd you say?
Did it hurt you more than it hurt them?
Hell
you
no.
know,
What you mean?
well, just playing on that's the classic threat, right?
Serious question, but not. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the classic threat. Yo, man, this gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that play out in real time, man. The last sad ass whooping my old lady tried to give my son, man. It was the saddest fucking ass whooping you ever seen, bro. Man, we sitting in the bathroom and she's highly pissed off. I mean, he took her there like she was fucking there. And she's like, I'm about to whoop his ass and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, man, get him because I know you ain't about to do shit. But man, she pulled a belt out. I was like, oh shit, it's about to jump off in this motherfucker. Man, she bends this little dude over her knee and
What?
she starts, and she
No, no.
dog. She bends him over the knee and she tapped his little booty with the belt just as light as you.
How old was
Just
he?
it was the most light skin ass whooping ever. I'll let her put it in the chat because I don't remember offhand. I'm sure she remembers though. And I
No,
look at her face, man. She
no.
is crying like a baby, dog. She done lost it. She barely whooping his ass, and she crying like hell, man. So in that particular instance, yes, it did hurt her more than it hurt
Okay,
him, but
okay.
it did go down as the world's lightest ass
I,
whooping
I I
though.
will
So
say there was one incident when my mom found out that jeans is not a good way to give me a spanking, and
Jeans.
jeans.
I had jeans on.
Oh man, yeah, my
Man,
mom ain't whoop no clothes. Hell
well,
no,
so
she
my
don't whoop no
mom,
clothes.
my mom wasn't normally the give you the belt. She was
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
mostly I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you type shit, right? So she's hitting me and shit. You know, so I ain't doing. I'm the I'm faking that shit.
Um,
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's looking around. She's like, motherfucker. And then next thing you know, that instead of hitting my ass and below, that shit started hitting my back.
All right, man.
and
Them backstrokes. She's giving you them backstrokes, boy.
next thing you know,
Damn.
oh, shut up, what the dog up? Straight
As
pissed.
everybody
Man.
in the chat agree. I thought that was just a bullshit thing parents said, but I guess it do hurt the parents
Nah,
more.
man.
hey,
Nah.
Nah,
So,
this time
I would
I
say,
seen my
man,
mom. I heard my mom, seen my mom crying, stopping me getting my ass whipped by my dad.
Yeah, I had that
So
too.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
so
ain't never had no shit like
I
that.
I think I would say when just to what she put early in the chat about is there a difference with getting disciplined with a spanking and then when it's used for correction and healthy versus getting beat by your parent? There definitely is a different. I mean, as we all know, there's really no manual to this shit on how to, what's the best way to discipline a kid. It's all about trial and error. Um, you know, and even with me growing up, it was psychological fucking warfare. Because when somebody say they gonna get you, you knew you was getting it, but you just didn't know when, where, and how it was gonna happen. And you didn't
Man,
know
you sure
what it was
didn't.
gonna be with. Because with my mom, it was whatever she could get her hands on at the time. And a lot of the time, she would try to catch me when I'm coming out of the bathroom, like if I'm in the getting out the shower, or if
Soaking
I'm in the
wet, boy.
bed,
Them be
like
the ones.
when you know you're trying to put your pajamas
Oh
on.
yes,
Next
those
thing you
ones are
know,
the
you in
worst.
there, you just start getting
Oh,
hit. You don't know where it's coming from. You just trying to you just trying to curl up and get the hell up out of there, wherever. You know what I'm saying? So, but with my kids, I think I tried to, after the whole yelling and stuff and saying retarded shit, I tried to use it as I got older. I tried to use it more as a teaching moment first. You try to talk to your kid, and then even after the discipline, you try to explain to them why it happened, because sometimes a kid really don't know. Sometimes, like, they know but they don't know, and sometimes you just have to, it just depends on the situation, and you just kind of have to treat every situation different. It doesn't always have to come to you throwing, throwing blows at your child. It really all depends on the situation. Sometimes it calls for it, and sometimes it calls for a teaching moment. Sometimes it calls for you to whoop that ass and then give them a teaching moment on why you do it. But you always try to want to leave with just letting them know that, hey, no matter if I had to do this, but I love you, because sometimes you have to save a child from themselves. And as they say in the Bible, I know everybody don't believe in it, but you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Because sometimes the mass whoopings make them think twice about shit when they get older, and sometimes them teacher moments will teach them, will have them learn things when they get older as well. So it's all about trial and error, and it's all about checks and balances to me.
Another subject, man.
Hopefully, I answered that question right.
Another subject with this that we hadn't touched on. We talked about this before one of the pods, and I brought this up as well. Being a step parent, man, disciplining kids as a step parent, which is a very fine line, especially for me, man. I mean, I got divorced, and my oldest son, he just turned 26 on the 20th. As a matter of fact, he's a grown man now. That's my boy there. Shout out to Darren. Um, I spanked him maybe a few times when he was little, but I didn't. But after a while, I didn't have to, because I could just look at him. If I was upset with something, I could look at him, and he knew what that look meant. And he was a good kid, man. He wasn't a bad kid. But I had an issue. It was like this for me. Like, I have a stepchild now. I had stepchildren when I was before. I've never believed in putting my hands on somebody else's child. I would, discipline. I would talk or whatever, blah blah blah, if I had to, but I would never.
Your mic went up.
Yeah, I think it's
The earbuds died.
I think he's aware. Rob, we
we
don't have
can't
audio from you, sir.
we can't hear you.
But yeah, that's Pat's in here, saying, that's an excellent point where he says, it hurts him more than, that's to spank his kids, because, they
Yeah.
feel the pain for 10 minutes, and he carries it for days. I think it really depends, man. Because I mean, everybody's got that ass whooping or two that they'll remember forever. And I mean, thank goodness for you, SZA, that y'all kind of learn how y'all dad gives it up early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
So
Guap just
I
said,
wasn't
yeah,
playing them
once you
fucking games,
yeah,
bro. Like, hey, I know how you give it up. So
yeah.
fuck that. And that's kind of my strategy too, man. I do use my voice a lot. I'll PT the fuck out of my kids too. You know what I'm saying? That was a strategy that I would
PT.
use as well. Yeah, man. I'll make them do wall sits and planks and all that shit. I'll PT the fuck out of some kids, man. And but the entire time, I'm trying to, reiterate to focus. Focus on what's happening right now. Focus on what I'm telling you. but then you accomplish the task at the same time. So now, hopefully they're getting a lesson to persevere through pain. You know what I'm saying? To really focus and pay attention and not to become distracted when shit gets wild. So it's a lot of strategies, man. I mean, I think we can go, for days on this, but at least what I wanted to impart on our captive audience, somewhat captive audience, is, what I'm saying? If you're a child and you endured abuse of any type, um, just understand that shit wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? Understand that hopefully you can find in your heart to forgive, and that your parents were just trying to do the best that they knew how. The people around you were just trying to do the best that they knew how. And that doesn't mean that, it was a good situation, but at the same time, you just got to recognize that you can't carry that shit with you. You got to let that shit go, or the ass whooping is going to continue for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got on that. Y'all got
Yep.
anything else on that topic, man? I know that was
That was
a
real
kind of a
shit.
heavy one, bro, but I felt it was important to get it out. So,
Yeah.
all right, Pat been trying to get the fucking sports all goddamn night. So, all right, Pat, fuck.
Go Browns.
Yeah, do you want to talk NFL first, Pat, or you want to talk college? Let's talk the college games. I know Alabama has a big matchup with Georgia coming up this weekend, and I think that's pretty much the biggest game of the week. Or am I wrong about that?
No, that's the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah. So Bama's coming up. They haven't looked crazy impressive. I mean, just in terms of the competition has been soft. Most everybody's competition has been soft up to this point, but I mean that Georgia game's gonna look good, and
I'm with you,
I think it's
Erica.
gonna be competitive.
I don't watch sports either, so like they said
Yeah,
last week,
yeah. I know,
vaginas is
man. We
vaginas just dry, dicks is soft. I don't know what they about to be talking about, man. I'm about to lean back.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
because
Y'all got anything else? Ohio State, who they got? Anybody
we
good?
bought
Michigan State. It's
like
gonna be
two
a, it's
15
gonna be a
men.
travesty.
Yeah. They look better in Georgia. You think so? You think Alabama looks better in Georgia? I don't know, man.
It's a mixed
And
bag.
sometimes that shit don't even matter.
It don't matter because styles make fights. Georgia looked like the fucking cream of the crop against Clemson, and then Alabama,
Yeah.
y'all look terrible against Central Florida until the fourth quarter. So
Mhm.
it could go both ways on this bullshit. Pat's is being biased because he's Erica, go to sleep. You probably on a gummy anyway. God damn it.
Relax. You
Good.
stupid as hell. But yeah, I
Uh,
don't have much in college football to be honest. I'm definitely looking forward to that Alabama Georgia game. It's funny how y'all say that in certain games that you can't watch with other people and shit. I thought that was kind of wild. Y'all get so emotional over games. I just never have. I mean, I'm a big Duke fan. I probably love Duke basketball more than any other, sport going. And I just never been ravenous about it that way. But
To
well,
interject
y'all
on
got
that,
it.
since you said that, and I can't add much, like it's that meme and shit. Like niggas will pick a team when they 6 years old and let that shit emotionally fuck with them for the rest of their life. Like
yep.
as
It is
like,
what it is.
and you pick this, and you pick the shitty team. You pick the fucking
I mean,
Bears.
it's what it is. I mean, this is no. It's so different.
Damn,
It's no.
fam.
But it's no difference than people being pumped up about music. Yeah. And letting that emotionally affect them for the rest of their lives as well too. People have different passions, different things. Fan is short for fanatic. Um,
Yeah.
so and you can be a
And
fan
people
of
like to be
you,
put into tribes and shit.
and it's just a passion, man. And the thing is, it's crazy because like it's something you can't even control the outcome, but you think you can,
Right.
and it's honestly, if you were an alien and you came down and we try to explain the passion or the fanatical part about being a sports fan, it's hard. It's hard
That
unless
shit
you
don't make
just grew up
sense.
with it. It don't even make sense when you think about it. But you know what? Fuck y'all. Fuck you, Erica. Fuck you, SZA. I'm a big ass fucking fan. Go Buckeyes. Don't be over here yawning and shit and then say when I put OH in the damn chat. So you ain't no damn fan and shit. So sit back, relax. We gonna talk about some sports. Yes, Josh Allen has been killing it. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I will be the first to apologize about Josh Allen. I didn't think he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna do well, but I didn't think he was gonna do like this. He's killing it.
Still,
He's
you
killing.
still don't believe in Josh Allen, man. That motherfucker is him. Like, how?
I said I apologize. It wasn't.
I know.
It wasn't. Well, you gotta think, man. Look at what Josh Allen was before Diggs got there. He wasn't nothing special. He was and then Diggs got there. And that's why everybody was trying to do young quarterbacks with a experienced wide receiver. And now Josh Allen is my God. he's killing it.
Motherfucking beast, bro.
He's killing it.
Fucking beast.
He's killing
Thanks,
it.
Josh Allen. Got me that fantasy dub.
I got my ass kicked in fantasy. We'll cover the tops of the divisions. The Bills are leading the AFC East. The Chiefs are 3-0. These motherfuckers keep eking out wins and shit.
Eking them out.
It's always some controversy with Chief wins, man.
Some phantom calls and shit.
Yeah. The Steelers are 3-0. Quiet as it's kept. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea the fucking Steelers were 3-0. And the Texans are leading that division at 2-1. And in the NFC, the fucking Commanders are on top of the NFC East at 2-1. That quarterback, bad motherfucker, man. He's looking good. Pause. Seahawks are 3-0, as quiet as it's kept. So are the Vikings on top of that division. With the Bears being in the bottom at 1-2, everybody else is at least 2-1. And the Saints are rocking and rolling in the NFC South. So it's been competitive thus far. I mean, it's been good football, yo. Yeah, they said they lost. Yeah, we lost squad.
Yeah, hey man. I mean, yeah. Let's get into some, man. I know. Let's get into some funny shit real quick, man, before we head out, man, because we is getting pretty late. Guys, we've been having some good conversations, man. I just appreciate the chat once again, man. Y'all keep it live and keep the conversations going, man. Even though I know sometimes we could be long-winded or some shit, but sometimes it's needed, man. Sometimes these conversations that we have are definitely needed. So,
nice. What you want to get into,
man? Let's talk about my man. Getting pegging itself, man. What's up with that, man?
Do you happen to have that video, Ryan?
Yeah, do you need to play the sound too? You said on the sound.
No, I don't know if you want the sound, brother.
I don't know if I want the sound either.
Or the video.
But it's not the fact that he pegging himself. It's the fact that where he's doing it at, like in the broad daylight, looking at somebody in the camera, like it's crazy.
I said Guap probably went to clean his glasses. So in the video, I don't know if it's queued up. Yeah, it looks like it's queued up.
Hey, put the sound on.
Details. What's also quite clear in the video, the suspect chose to keep going, this time in plain view, and even appearing to notice the camera, recording the whole thing before putting the vegetable back in the lunchbox and walking away.
It was that eye contact that really unsettled me.
I mean, just so
because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
So the sound,
looking in the camera while he doing it.
Yeah, he had a cucumber, yo. The dude walked around, and the chick is describing that, he had a cucumber, and he's pleasuring himself with that.
Did he come out the house? He stayed in.
No, he just some random ass dude.
Yeah, he comes out the crib. He got his lunchbox and shit. He's looking around. Buddy gets to the front of the car. He drops trowel. He plugged a fucking cucumber in the fence.
Man, the fact that he spit on his hand, bro, is wild.
Yeah, and then he looking at the camera, just tearing himself up, man. That's wild.
My thing is, they ain't sort of still using any lube Ouch.
Nah,
All the
he's
baby
spinning
oil
his
was
hand,
gone.
yo. He's
Yeah,
spinning
he's
his
spinning his
hand,
hand.
B.
He's spitting his
Know what I'm
hand.
saying?
He's spitting.
Yeah. Old
No more.
school, man.
It's no more baby oil.
Right.
Fucking
That's
Danny.
stupid as hell. She taking this parking spot. That's crazy. But I mean, people are strange creatures, man. That's all I got to say on this
Why?
shit. Like,
Why you just stay in the
ah,
house?
damn.
Man,
Right.
the fact that he was looking in the camera, man, is crazy.
He wanted it on camera.
He was airing his shit out, yo. That
was-
cucumber was big as hell.
Maybe he was auditioning.
Right. He hoping the bang bus gonna pull around or something, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So yeah.
Too much. He taking his parking spot.
He just spit on the cucumber. Yes, Pat, he did. And I ain't gonna let you just slide by the idea that you just asked me to send you a picture of a grown man. Just be clear.
I ain't want you to slide by. I ain't want you.
I got you.
I'm gonna need
take
that.
care.
Pat is on.
Hey, go out, mute your mic on Streamlab.
But yeah, Pat. Hey, Pat, send me whatever picture you want me to send to Guap.
Stop that! No, don't do that.
Hey, be careful, Pat. I should have asked your ass. Goddamn. Never mind, Pat. Jeff, can you send me a picture, please?
That might be even worse. That might even be worse.
You know what? Goddamn it, you're right.
And I don't like the fact my man licking his chops like.
I'm gonna hit him with that bird, man. Hit him with that bird, man.
What does that mean?
I think Burning Man. Are they talking to me?
What do you mean you're him with the bird man?
Nah, you know that bird man. This what bird man be doing this
rubbing
shit.
Them hands together. That's stupid as hell.
Is Birdman gay?
Back to
probably.
Likely.
Yeah.
He kissed Lil Wayne in the mouth. Where Lewis Williams at?
That's his son though.
I don't give a fuck. You don't kiss.
I ain't kiss my son in the mouth. I know that. I ain't even no parent. I ain't kissing my son in the mouth.
Grown man in the damn mouth.
That's a lot.
Hey, some cultures, man. Hey, Dr.
This ain't that culture. Hey, Lewis Williams, man, what y'all kissing?
Hey, relax. Damn. The Will said he tonguing down their daddies. Y'all stupid, man. Last thing, man. I guess Jamie Foxx is up in the box with Jerry Jones. You got that video by chance? Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
I know. We was talking about that.
All right, that's peace, man. Well, there's a video of Jamie Foxx sitting in a skybox with Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones, what was it? Cap, you want to cover this one?
No. They're not in the skybox. They sitting in the bleachers. They watching the Dallas Cowboys practice.
All right, so they watching the practice, and what went down?
Yeah. So they was talking about Jerry Jones started talking about one of the players. He didn't say his name, but he started referring to one of the players from Ohio State. I guess he was like, "Yeah, man, you know the guy's a stud." Jamie Foxx was like, "Yeah." Jamie Foxx is like on live with his phone, like facing them, and he's got the conversation. Jerry Jones is sitting off to his left. He's like, "Yeah, the guy's a stud. He's this and that." And then all of a sudden he busts out with, "Yeah, and he has an 8.5-inch dick." And Jamie Foxx was like, and just cut that bitch off. I was like, oh, like shit. So that's some wild shit. Like, why the fuck is the owner right here? Shit. Why is anybody discussing this man's penis?
Hey, but more importantly, why the fuck did he feel so comfortable talking about that shit next to Jamie Foxx? That's my question. Know what I'm saying? Like he ain't know that Jamie was live and shit. And I mean, he's doing his thing or whatever. But he know Jamie Foxx is sitting right there. At least I like to think he knows.
He was hyping this man
up.
Oh,
he knew.
Hyping him up.
Get that man with that. Ooh. Say he was
8.5-inch penis.
Now, how the fuck can you even tell dick size from the fucking bleachers, bro? Like you You really on your shit.
He went into the locker room, man. You know he man.
In the locker room.
It's in the scouting report.
God damn. He's like, yeah, that one's got. He's got a big one, boy. He's got that cucumber.
Got the 8.
Speaking of football, man, if y'all haven't seen it yet, that's just, mainly for the audience. Go and check out the Aaron Hernandez story on FX, man. I know the first 2 episodes are out. It's pretty good. It's definitely some information you guys. I'm sure some of y'all didn't know whether we know if it's true or not, but it's some wild content in the first 2 episodes.
Also, that Menendez brothers shit just dropped on Netflix, and that shit is alright thus far, yo. I
heard
got
it was
through
wild.
an episode and a half. Yeah, man. Because it's the same people that made the Dahmer shits and the Dahmer shits. If you haven't seen the Jeffrey Dahmer shits on Netflix, man, that shit jumps off so hard, yo. It's a tragedy. It's a sad story, but they tell it well, man. Like, if you're in the show hole, check a couple of those joints out. Anybody else watch anything interesting?
Nah, but I wore this shirt for a reason, man.
What that say, yo? Nas and 3000, what?
Q-Tip and Most Def.
Q-Tip and Most Def. Oh, that's top 5?
Top 5.
Hey, yo. That's an interesting top 5.
Favorite.
I could put 3000 in there.
The best has no definition, but favorite 5.
Okay, them your 5. I'd end up with Redman would end up on one of my shirts, yo. Dead ass. Redman would have to get a spot for me.
Speaking of, since you said Redman, him and Meth got a new song he just dropped.
Him and Havoc, Meth and Havoc dropped an album.
Yeah, they just dropped a new single they got out.
No shit. Speaking of music, the new Future dropped too. I know we talked about that.
Sorry about that. Method Man and Ghostface just dropped a new track. That shit was fire too.
I'm sorry. Correction. That's what it was. Method Man and Ghost. My fault. I stand corrected. You are right, Cap.
Yeah, because Meth and Havoc got an album coming out. Havoc from Mobb Deep. They doing the joint album.
Damn, Pat in here with the spoilers and shit, man. Hey, you gotta, chill out, man. Spoiler alert. But yeah, so yeah, it's a couple good shows out there. That it? Any parting shots, man? You got anything else you want to cover?
Not me, man. Shit, I'm about to give me some vittles, man. Probably jump on the game. Me and SZA was, man. I don't know what it was, man.
We had a good run.
Man, we had a really good run today, man.
Ranked run too.
What?
Oh, like 5-1.
Hey, SZA, he ain't on our level. He ain't on our level, man. He ain't on our level.
God damn.
He ain't on our level. He ain't on our level. The team work.
Let's see. Let's find out.
Hold on, what? How is this dude talking trash about anybody? He thinks there's 3 circles in the fucking Apex game.
Pimp C? Well, I mean, it's your favorite. You can't. It's his favorite. You can't.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, Pimp C, Wayne, and P.
Like, you talking about lyrics though? Because lyrics, Master P.
You can't be talking about that.
He didn't put Ja Rule in there. Remember, Ja Rule is his number 1.
Ja Rule is top 5 too. Yeah, he got Ja Rule up there.
Lou Williams. Did it just say Leary up there a second ago? Did he change it again?
Hey, he got the burner,
man. It's all Mr. Feast to me.
God damn. All right, Guap, man, get us up out of here, bro.
Hey, man. Hey. That's it for this week. Another episode down. Episode 32. Whose man's is this? Hey, again, we appreciate all the love, man. The chat was live and lit today. We appreciate all that. A lot of questions, a lot of comments, man. Listen again, like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all spread that word. Y'all got friends who got friends who got friends. Let them know what it is. Hey, Tuesday nights, come see us. Whose man's is this? We live, okay? Appreciate y'all.
15th, if you don't want to tune in till then, I'll be back on the 15th. So fuck them niggas. I'll be back on there.
Much love, you know what I'm saying? Jacoby Brissett, he got a bye week that week. That's why he'll be back. You know what I mean? He got a bye week that week. So he'll be joining us again in the chat. But Jacoby, man, appreciate you joining us, brother. Appreciate
it. For sure, man. Hey, this was good, man.
Yeah. It's one of them ones, bro. That's what I'm on.
Hopefully we'll see you back on here again with us, man. You're always welcome to come join us, chop it up, and talk a little shit. You know what I'm saying? And do what we do. But hey, everybody, appreciate you.
I didn't get some glasses this week, but 15th.
Damn it. That.
Hey man, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, we out of here. Till next time.
Hey, you might come make that Thanksgiving run, man.
Hell yeah, I'll be down there if y'all having it.
I bet.